Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust. And it is
Here we go, guys!
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 228 pounds, BF Bobby Edge.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
Walk away from the bullshit in your life. Each moment that you spend dealing with unnecessary bullshit is a moment that has passed you by. Your time on earth is short. Stop submerging yourself in bullshit and start immersing yourself in the pursuit of joy and delight. Do whatever makes you happy. Play more video games. Make ridiculous TikTok videos, or laugh at other people's ridiculous TikTok videos. Spend more time outdoors. Go home and play with your dog or your many, many cats. De-bullshit your life and live an existence that is more peaceful and joyful. And don't forget to just chill.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Fonzie's here and he's a groove. Best is back and his arms move. Flips his thumbs up in the air. Fonzie's cool, not a square. Fonzie, Fonzie, the Fonz.
It's Fonzie from the Happy Days collection with thumbs up action. Fonzie, new from Mego.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. Gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you want to stop. If the customers say they want to stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Then hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later. Drinks.
It's Red Squirrel, and it's story time. We have a book today, Who Will Help Jack Off the Horse? Jack got himself into a horse, high in the air. To get him down into the ground, we might need some stairs. Jack's gonna need to get off. I'm Morse. Morse, of course. Would you help Jack off the horse? I do not like you, Morse, of course. If you were mine, we would divorce. I would not, could not, Morse, of course. I would not help Jack off the horse. Would you do it here or there? I would not do it here or there. I would not do it anywhere. If he got up there somehow, would you help Jack off a cow? All I can say is, wow. I would not help jack off a cow. Not here, not there, not then, not now. I would not help jack off a cow. Perhaps if we were on a boat, would you help jack off a goat? I would not help jack off a goat. Not here, not there, not on a boat. This jack of yours.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Welcome to Wednesday and welcome to The Vibe. That's right, you heard the man. BF Live, The Vibe. How's everybody doing today? What's good in the stream show hood? As I like to say, it is the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. What do we got going on? And it's, oh, yes, it is. What is it? One more. Yes. Oh, my God, Lord. 94 degrees where I'm coming to you from. On the East Coast of the United States, it is hot, folks. Walking on the sidewalk, hotter than a match head. What's going on? All right, there you go. That's right. It is hot. Summer in the city. Like I said, it's 94 degrees where I'm coming to you from. And it's just now 12 o'clock noon where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States. How's everybody doing? I'm over here in the lounge digs, kind of my lounge looking kind of thing. Thank you, Terry Nee. And thanks everybody for joining us today. We got bros backstage. We got people in the chat. What are you guys ready to do today? You ready to hang out for the next 3 hours and have some fun? I got some not so serious news stories that we're going to do. It is Wednesday, so we'll do the soulful horoscope readings, rock you like a horoscope. We'll see if Scott or Bobby Nick join us. They're not here yet, but there is one special dude back here. And I know that many of you already know that he's here because he is co-streaming the show yet again on Andrew the Giant 96. So let's bring him in now to say hello to everyone. He's my friend. He's yours. He's in his new digs. It's Andrew the Giant. Come on, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. How you doing, buddy? Happy Wednesday, my friend.
Every Wackago Wednesday.
Wow, well, thank you. Look at this, man. We didn't even rehearse this stuff. My dude is on it. He knows that on BF Live today, it's a Wackago Wednesday. That's right, folks. It's my one day where I kind of shamelessly ask to kind of go for a goal here on the day. I pick it right in the middle of the week, Wackago Wednesday. How you doing, Andrew? Thanks for that, buddy.
I remember.
Bro, you're a professional. You remember everything. You are so on point. You know when you're doing No Filter on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You know how to hit the marks, and you know how to hit the marks here, man. How you doing, buddy? Let's see what you're going on in your digs, man. Looking good?
I'm gonna grab some lunch here.
Okay.
I'll be back.
All right. Well, there's 22 people in here right now, Andrew, and I know many of them are probably joining us from Andrew the Giant 96. So why don't you say a quick hello before you go have some lunch?
Think of this place. There ain't no reminders about anything. So
you on your own, huh, Andrew? Ain't nobody coming and getting you, telling if you miss food, you want to miss the food, huh? Is that how it goes there?
They always have it in the dog. They always have it, a little thing for me.
Yeah, they have a little thing for you, even if you don't remember. Well, that's good. All right, buddy. So you getting settled in your new place okay? You liking it? You got a great smile on your face.
Not my ideal place, but...
Yeah, well, there's going to be different. Nothing's going to be like home or the kind of home situation you had. So the last two home situations I understand you had, Andrew.
Can we send the old bro the link?
Which old bro is that?
Vinny?
Absolutely, because I know from Facebook, Andrew. Do you know what a special day it is today for Vinny? What is today's day?
It's the man's birthday today.
Fuck yeah, happy birthday to our bro Vinny. Vinny who so kindly took to Andrew many years ago when he was still in Wisconsin, and then he got involved in actually getting you down to Florida. He is a solid bro. So, Vinny, how about Andrew? I'll run this for him. And anybody else celebrating a birthday already this week, including Terry Nee and Rev Fugly and those various people. So let me find it here, Andrew, and I'll run it for anybody celebrating a birthday this week. And we'll say, Vinny, our special bro, especially a happy birthday to our boy, Vinny.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday. Do you know if he's off today, Andrew?
I do not, but let's see if he has a minute so I can wish the old bastard a happy fucking birthday.
All right, well, let me see. I'll throw it out here real quick. I'll go into my messenger, and I will type in Vinny, and I will go to message, and then I will take the link out of this show that we're in right now. Tell everybody what we're doing, Andrew, while I send Vinny the link.
Be alive, the vibe. And
Go ahead.
With the message, hey, if you have a minute, come to the shows so we can wish you a happy birthday and say hi.
Okay, well, I threw the link out there. I'll see if there's any indication if he sees the link. It says he was active 9 minutes ago, according to the timer on Facebook Messenger, Andrew. So I'll monitor that situation and see if Vinny answers. In the meantime, we're going to talk to each other, and we're going to have 3 hours of positive vibes. So, yeah, happy birthday, Vinny, if you're looking in. Oh, I also see another birthday going down in the chat. Is it actually today? Because I saw her saying yesterday was her pre-birthday celebration. So we got another special birthday in here, Andrew. We'll find out when we do the opening chat family check-in, buddy.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, so far it's just me and you. And let's see. Oh, look. Oh, I see Space Nerd saying it's maybe not today. But I saw you in a chat last night saying that show was a nice pre-birthday present. So we're monitoring the situation. Oh, wait a minute. Nerd says birds are mean. We're going to have to get into this because I'm already jumping ahead, having fun in the chat. We do the chat family check-in. I see who you're talking about. I saw some of that going down last night when I was prepping the show, Andrew. Now, I have a guess of why I don't see Scott or Bobby Nick in the chat yet there, Andrew, or backstage. Did you see those matches that went down last night, buddy, on Peak Hunt 420?
No.
You didn't? Well, I was up. I'm always up very late all hours of the day, and I was looking in on them, buddy, and I see that a match went down against Scott Fitzpatrick and the one and only Dead Fool. And I believe a match went down with Bobby Nick and Juggalette Jen. So I don't know if they're here out of just exhaustion for going over the matches last night, or if they're here out of like shame or indifference about how they worked out. I know a lot of people in the chat are probably going to go ahead and tell us who kind of won those matches, Andrew. So we'll have to get into all that and more. You know, I'm going to do the Rock You Like a Horoscope. We're going to have fun with that and all the fun stuff we do here, buddy. You ready to go?
Yep.
You ready to whip the horse? All right, we got Andrew. We got a chat family. That means it's time, folks. I'm going to grab my goggles. I'm going to go over to my media elements, and I'm going to run the opening chat family check-in this Wednesday. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. This is BF Live, The Vibe, Stream Show 332. What are you up to today, folks? Are you hot? Are you trying to stay cool? Are you indoors? Are you outdoors? What's your situation? You got a ham sandwich? You got leftovers? What are you doing? Throw it in the chat and let us know with the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we're going to do. They're going to talk amongst themselves. They're going to talk with me on this Whack-A-Goal Wednesday as we go for the goal here. The one day of the week, we kind of go for the goal shamelessly. So I'm going to go to the top of the chat. I'm going to make sure I put the glasses back on. Well, we got good chats piling in here, Andrew, and I'm seeing some pretty colors and some generous people. So let's do it and get into it. I'm ready for Wednesday. Here we go. Oh, Andrew, we know what time it is. Tell them they got to post up their chats, buddy, so you can whip the horse, right?
Yes.
All right, so let me go. Let's find it. Here we go. Oh. Post them up, folks. This is BF Live, The Vibe, opening chat family check-in. Andrew's already whipping the horse, and we ain't even rang the bell yet. Get him in the chat, and we're going to check in. Here we go, folks. The show begins. I remind you that my PayPal preset options are pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you very much in advance. Just a Guest checks in, and he has the finger red number 1, and they were having fun checking in last night. Thank you for the enthusiasm. For people that check in on the show and just say a quick hello and throw likes on it before the show even begins. Thank you, Just a Guest. And thank you, Just a Guest, for having fun with the armchair comic emojis. You can have fun with those if you're a member here on The Vibe. Pecan emojis are being utilized by my friend Just a Guest. Spurksnake checked in. This is all from last night. These are all from last night. Or actually, this is the middle of the night. 3:06 in the morning, this one came through from my friend Spurksnake, enthusiastically waiting for the show, saying, just trying to get a head start. There you go, head start on the fun. Pecan checks in and says, Goonie goo goo, you begonias. He got the unga bunga. What do you gano? Let's go, my friend Pecan. Come on, it's Wednesday. Let's get the show rolling, buddy. What do you know, my friend Pecan? And then always after his first one, he always checks in with the most generous $2 super chat saying, oh shit, we're doing it and having it. Tikal. And to that, since it's Wackago Wednesday, you get one of these. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
We're doing it.
Thank you, Pecan. We are, in fact, doing it. Thank you for the $2. Let's continue on with the opening chat family check-in. Pecan, then the third one says, Spawn, Hoya brother. Spawn says, Pecan, good afternoon, sir. Nick Gurr checks in and says, Hoya. Hello, Mr. Gurr.
When I get a Hoya. When I get a Hoya. When I get a Hoya.
Oh, we got all the creative people in the chat today. We have Porch Monkey Express saying Late and Ray. Hello, how you doing, Porch Monkey Express? That's very, very good there. Here you go, Late and Ray. You mean my friend on Twitter, X Ray DeVito, thanks to Scott Fitzpatrick and some kind of methods, but I don't know what kind of voodoo they performed on Ray DeVito to get him to unblock me on Twitter X or something. Maybe this guy knows. He's backstage. I think he's ready to go for another day, folks. You know who it is. If he's ready to go, he's our friend from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick. Come on.
Deep butt cheeks, everyone.
What's up there, Bobby Nick?
I got deep butt cheeks.
There you go. It is Wednesday. Deep Butt Cheeks Wednesday. What's good, my friend?
That's right. Everything's good. Yeah.
We're in the middle of the chat family check-in.
Yeah, Andrew. Did you see your match last night? I mean, Quad Father?
Well, I saw little bits of it.
It was last man standing.
So they just beat the shit out of each other until nobody could stand no more.
Yeah, but I thought it was a great idea, because
ironic.
Exactly the irony. Both men cannot actually stand up, but it was a last man standing match.
Yeah, Bob. So like I said, I'm like throwing content around, and I'm also checking in on you. And I saw the Deadpool match went down between Scott Fitzpatrick and Deadpool, and I had to go ahead fast forward at the, after it already aired to see the result of that. So I know the result of that one. Did you not have a match with Juggalette Jen last night?
I did.
You had one with Juggalette Jen, and then you're mentioning one with Andrew and Quadfather. So let's quickly, because I know they're going to talk about it in the chat, the ones that know about it. So Deadpool and Scott Fitzpatrick. What?
Well,
Deadpool ended up being the winner, huh? I thought Deadpool won. Oh
yeah,
shit!
Deadpool.
That was a tables match.
On that one, yeah. I mean, it seemed like it was very easy to win that match. Because you literally just had to put somebody through a table, right?
Yeah, Well, twice, right? It was 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
times to a table.
Balls,
that makes it a little more difficult because you got to pull it off a second time. But I'm not going to say that any donation links had anything to do with the result of that end of that match, Bobby Nick. Now, what about you and Juggalette Jen? Now, so he's no longer now. Deadpool is the NXT champion on here, so that's why maybe out of shame Scott's not here yet today. And then you, I understand. I think I saw that you lost to Juggalette Jen. Was that the case?
I did.
She got your belt, man.
Got my Intercontinental belt, and but okay, you know what? I was like, yeah, dude. I can see what's going on here. You
see a little pattern here?
I want to take you on. So
Ooh.
for the
This is like-
WWE World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, you heard it, P-cunt. This is like when guys got so mad at Vince McMahon, they wanted him in the ring. They wanted a piece of McMahon.
That's right.
Look, you son of a bitch. All right. Well, we're going to keep talking about that because I'm sure some of the results and some of the reaction is going to come up in the chat right here. The Spook says starting. Finally. Okay. Dang Lizard checks in from across the pond and says Hoya to everyone. How you doing, Dang Lizard? Hoya of Dang Lizard from Pecan. Tammy Hull checks in and says gang gang. Now wait a minute, there's somebody else I know that says gang gang a lot. Wait a minute, but they don't say Sector 7 is secured. Hey, Tammy Hull, how you doing? Hey, Pecan.
Well, they do say Sector 7. Actually, they have said Sector 7. It is a thing.
Well, I was thinking it was one person, but the Sector 7 is a little bit of a tell. Yes.
Sector 7, yeah, Sector 7 is a rally cry for somebody's safe space. YouTube.
I thought Sector 7 was secure. Matt kept that secured over there on Prop Master 69. That's my understanding of Sector 7.
Exactly.
All right. Well, the lovely Rini checks in for a positive vibe on a Wednesday. Bet you about ready to go to lunch, Andrew?
I'll show it to you because I can't see it out. But.
I'm gonna put Andrew backstage while he's got stuff going on. He's got like paperwork or something he's being asked to sign. Rini Hoya from Pecan. Pecan gets the Hoya right back from Rini. Here comes the afternoon Just Bart update. Good afternoon, everyone. Still in the hospital. Took me off the IV fluids, but now on iron infusion and pain meds. The only way I would take the shitty iron. So waiting to pass out because of insomnia. Not. Said our friend Bart. Well, I'm sorry you're having a hard time, buddy. At least they can give it to you in infusions. You don't have to taste that shit. Sorry to hear that. Bart says Rini looking out for you. Hoya says the space nerd. How you doing, Space Nerd? I saw you hanging around in one of the chats last night. Space Nerd says good morning to me, and I say good morning to you. Ditto. Just Bart gets the love from Pecan. Hoya Rini from our friend Space Nerd. Pecan shouts out Nerd with the nerd call, and the Hoya Nerd gets the nerd call from Rini. Thank you, Rini. I appreciate the respect, the love from Bart. The acknowledgement. A says Space Nerd. Hoya Pecan from Just Bart. Pecan and the Pecan emoji being utilized by my friend Space Nerd. I had that kid's hair. Terry Nee says above something in the opening chat family check-in. He had the Fonz video maybe. Terry Nee taught me about drugs 100% guy. Just Bart checks in and says better than children who are passed out alcoholics with no sense of common sense. The Nightbot is running my membership links and all of our friends' links in the chat. Mandy Diff checks in on a Wednesday. Pecan, Space Nerd, Reedy, and Bart get acknowledged by Mandy Diff. Terry checks in and says, Pecan, blood pressure drugs? Okay. No, wrong kind of drugs. Hey there, Mandy, from our friend Reenie. Just Bart checks in and says, I learned that the drugs could have helped me more with the Crohn's disease and side effects than the pills I was addicted to. I then had to get sober a second time and off the enjoyment of the pills. That is a terrible thing when they got, they get you addicted to these things and then now you got to get off of them to take something else. I wish you well trying to figure all that out and get pain-free. Terry Nee, no, from Pecan. Hey, Mandy from Just Bart. Mandy Diff gets a Hoya from Pecan. Hot. Her mind's on fire. Her soul's on fire. Bobby Nick, it is hot. It's like open the door and there's like a wall of heat, like hit you in the face, kind of hot here where I'm at, buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like my dog comes in smelling after being out there just for a couple of minutes because it heats up the dog hair smell, bro.
Wow.
Like it's hot dog hot out here where I'm at. So everybody stay cool out there. Stay cool, King of all diffs, who checks in and says Hoya on the vibe. Funny looking, maybe. Terry resents my opening chat family reel, my opening with the show. The river was beautiful and 84 yesterday. I am a bit crispy from the river. We had a great time. Well, I hope you don't do the things. Luckily, I've wised up, nerd, but I used to forget to spray my ankles and spray the top of my feet. And when you're out there on the water walking in and out, you think, well, I got my feet in the water, right? They won't get sunburnt, but I've gotten lit up on my ankles on days like that. So always make sure you got your sunscreen out there, Space Nerd. Just Bart checks in and says, it's sunny and 88 here outside my hospital room. It will be 71 today, Space Nerd says from Pacific Northwest. Andy checks in and says hello to Andrew. He's like away right now having lunch. I'll bring him back when he comes back from lunch. Oscar Electric checks in and Oscar Electric. Good morning, fellas. How's it going, Andrew? I hope your move went well. Well, so far, so good, Oscar Electric. I think there's no place like home, and there's certainly no place like being spoiled by your grandma, Bobby Nick, right? That's a hard leap to take, you know? You know, he went from his Wisconsin situation to be basically being taken care of by hand by grandma and some people that helped her out. And that's a level of care you're not going to get anywhere else, you know.
No.
A level of love anyway. But the best thing is that at least his he's in a situation where if he has a medical issue to be able to be addressed more readily.
Right.
Because it used to be he got so bad and would get like these infections or something. It would wait till something was really obvious before they would actually put him in an ambulance and take him to the hospital at the other place.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of sad, actually.
It was, though. Better things are happening for better people. What's up, Big Pimpin' Andrew? With the Andrew emoji. Thank you, P-Cunt. Thanks, buddy, for being a member here and representing me like that and supporting me like that and having fun with the Andrew emojis. The Nightbot has right there. That's Scott Fitzpatrick, all of his stuff right there. King of all diffs gets the love from Mandy Diff. What's that? Phildopus Diff from King of all diffs. Drew Crew in the house says Reenie, hashtag Drew Crew. Mandy gets love from Oscar Electric. I've been getting near the end of the opening chat family check-in. Pecan shouts out Oscar Electric. Oscar Electric shouts out Pecan in return. Electric says Space Nerd. Tiffany Davis checks in on Andrew, the Giant 96 channel, and says hello. Hey, Tiff. How you doing, Tiffany Davis? Andrew Giant is co-streaming my show on his channel right now. He's at his new home, and he's kind of away for lunch right now, so we'll bring Andrew back as soon as he comes back. Welcome, Tiffany. King of all stiffies, says my friend Pecan. Nee has fire. Hello, Terry Nee from Oscar Electric. Just Bart says, hey, Andrew, good afternoon, and glad to see you, buddy. Space Nerd checks in and says hello to Oscar Electric with a Hoya. Wavy G checks in and says good afternoon to me. All of our friends are checking in on Wednesday for the vibe. Good afternoon, BF. I'm about to head to bed. No offense, I work third shift. No offense taken, buddy. I'm glad that you come in and got a little bit. Dang Lizard says, Andrew seems awake today, but he's off to lunch. I bet on 20 minutes after lunch. All right, who puts the bets down? 20 minutes after lunch, he has him going to sleep. Terry gets the love from Space Nerd. Wavy G Hoyer from Pecan. Terry Nee shouts out Andrew and says, Andrew will be back to sleep until 3. That is the kind of the pattern, Bobby Nick. He'll get his belly filled up and they'll wheel him back in. He'll be out of it. So we wouldn't have it any other way. Happy birthday, Vinny. Yes, I learned on Facebook today that today is our boy Vinny's birthday, Bobby Nick. Let me see. I sent him the link because he said, he saw it. Now, I guess maybe I'll send him a little note along with it I'll try to keep going with the chat too. Happy birthday to Vinny. Let's see. Andrew wants you. Well, we do too. Stop. This was Andrew's idea. HBD. All right, I'll send him a couple more messages, see if he has an opportunity. Maybe we'll get Vinny on to say a quick happy birthday to him. Wavy G gets the love from Oscar Electric. Hey, Bob, I was watching last night. I flick around, and I saw you had Frankie McDonald on last night. Yeah. And did the Frankie dance? I'm so nostalgic for the Frankie dance. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
I know, it was awesome. He showed up in my chat.
Yeah. That's great.
That's what he's been doing lately.
Yeah, and I heard him
in my chat.
As soon as I was wondering if he's looking for a new home, and that's why I don't always do that and whore myself out, Bobby Nick, but I did jump in Bobby Nick's chat last night. I was so excited, and I was like, Frankie, you got to come on BF Live sometime. And I really don't like being that guy, and I don't normally do that, but I was really excited. But yeah, I would love to have him on. I know that he said, that he knows that Gino's not doing a show on Compound no more. That was kind of his regular afternoon hit, Bobby Nick.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like a rhythm and a flow and everything going. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Now Gino's kind of he is doing a show.
Yeah,
but it's on Rumble. He got himself kicked off YouTube.
It's like Rumble, Patreon, or something. All these other means. All right, let me see.
Yeah. So Frankie is on there, but yeah.
Yeah, so it was great to see him, and I hope that I don't know, Frankie. Like I said, I was used to him being up this time of the day to do Gino stuff, and I'm like, hey man, if Frankie ever wants to stop over BF Live the Vibe, you come on in, Frankie, if you ever want to. Let me see. Got some hella chats to catch up on. Yo cunt from King of All Diffs. Happy birthday to Vin from Oscar Electric. Happy birthday, Vinny from Pecan. Happy birthday, Vinny from Reenie. Oscar Electric gets love from Mandy Diff. Space Nerd birthday, says Terry Nee. Dang Lizard says, who bets over 20 minutes? Who bets under until Andrew sleeps after he's back from lunch? I'm going to say less than 20 minutes as my signal goes underwater. It's going to be less than 20 minutes. It's not her birthday. This is where she was getting into it, and I was reading ahead. Birds are mean. I saw Space Nerd and Dave Daffler. I see my signal's going underwater, Bob. Son of a bitch.
little bit. You're not too bad.
She apparently a couple months ago when Dave Daffler kind of used to like to pull everybody's leg about every day being their birthday too, right?
Mm-hmm.
He used to like super chat it. It's BF's birthday. It's this one. It's Terry Nee's birthday. And so I guess for a while she kind of let out in the chat last night that bothered her a little bit until she got used to it. That's the worst thing that you could tell Dave Daffler. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw her and Dave having fun last night. Her birthday is in August, like Bob Levy.
August.
That's how you say August. Oh, it's my fault. Let me see. August. Rini is laughing already in the chat, which is good. If I get my computer to cooperate, I will show you the chat. Come on. Let's continue on. Oh boy, here you go, Bob. Son of a bitch. I forgot who I got to complain about this shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
LOL. Space Nerd's laughing. Scott is getting an X-ray today, I think, says Mandy Diff. Ooh, getting slammed through a table, or is that for real?
Yeah.
That's for real.
No, that is for real. That is for real. He is. Yeah, he's. Well, I think we all know that he has like back problems and stuff like that. So yeah, he does. He does have to go get an X-ray today. So that is why he's on here. I totally forgot about that. He told us last night.
Daffler started my birthday thing. See, she got a little, Oh, Daffler started your birthday thing. Exactly, Terry Nee. Right. And he would like super chat it on the Shuli Network. Every second, third chat, it was like, he did it one day. It was like, he literally did like all of our birthdays like in a row, I think, one day. Terry, he is a menace and must be stopped at all costs, says Space Nerd. That's the only thing. You know what, Space Nerd? I talked to Dave Daffler privately. It's been a minute since I have recently, but he done that so much, Bobby Nick, that he said that he was messing up his calendar on his iPhone by saying or putting in his phone that every day was somebody's birthday. He was showing me the notices that told him all the birthdays, all the wrong birthdays.
That is hilarious.
So he's even messing himself up, Space Nerd. So you can have a little fun with that. Slurpee emojis are being utilized by Just a Guess, letting everybody know that this is the vibe and it's different and refreshing. King of all dabblers, she passed away April 11th. It has killed me, but I'm surviving. Talking about mom. Rest in peace, Mandy Diff mom. Mama Diff. Let me see. Ooh, I see our bro checking in. Our other bro's not here, but I'll give me a minute to set up. And I have this bird icon. How rude. Wait a minute. Flag ID checks in. That is our boy Darren. Darren's checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. He says, hey, everybody, I'm here for the vibe. We know we appreciate you, buddy. She left hospice, had to be put back. We are, yes, Mama Diff, no longer with us. Space Nerd says, Mandy, your mom passed away. Yeah, we talked about that. Hoya says, Space Nerd. Hey, everybody from Space Chief 75. All right, well, I'm going to bring him in real quick because I don't know how much time he's got with Andrew not being here or not, but Vinny, you ready to come in? That's right, it's the birthday boy himself. I'm going to bring him in and give him a little heads up so we can say happy birthday. It is Vincenzo. It's Vinny.
Vinny, how's it going, man? Happy birthday.
I'm Dandy. How are you guys today?
We're doing great, man. You know, I noticed on Facebook it was your birthday because we're friends on Facebook. And Andrew knows that too because he's your bro. You can see he's not in his room right now.
Well, he's where?
He's at his facility.
New facility?
He's at his new place, brother. Yeah, he just went there Monday.
That is the best birthday surprise that I could have possibly had. That is awesome to hear. Holy crap.
Yeah, about 1 o'clock Monday, he checked out of the show, and his mother and his grandmother and Darren, they all checked him in the new place, bro. So yeah, he's getting settled in over there.
Wow, that is awesome. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't wait for him to get back.
Absolutely.
I'm in the car right now. If you can't tell, I'm with my sister and her boyfriend. We're driving to go get a Bloody Mary and play some pool.
Fuck yeah, that sounds like a great way to start your birthday, brother. Awesome, man.
Yeah, bro.
So you're gonna have fun all day for your birthday, brother?
I have no plans. I'm gonna see my family. My father's gonna come down with his girlfriend, and I'll see my mom a little bit later tonight, and then I'm getting dinner with gal pal.
All right. That's the best, man. No plan. Yeah, all right. No plans at all. Just kind of do whatever comes up what you feel like doing on your birthday, man. Well, that's great.
I'm super excited.
All right.
By midnight, Vinny, you're gonna be
where are we at so far? Are we on a we're not, what segment are we on?
We're kind of still in the opening chat family check-in, Vinny. You know the show so well, buddy. And okay. I know that people are going to say the hi to you. So let me go right to the end of the chat here and see what everybody's saying. Oh, Space Nerd said that Vinny is getting it. Uh-oh, she knows what's up. Wow, Vinny has a show first. That's Terry Nee checking in. Happy birthday, Vinny from Pecan.
Thank you, Pecan.
Happy birthday, Vinny from Space Nerd.
Aw, Space Nerd.
Mandy Diff shouts you out. Happy Born Day from Mandy Diff.
Thank you very much. Wow, oh shucks. That's so sweet of you, Mandy Diff. Look at those. What are those emojis?
Mandy is the emoji king. I don't know how she does it. She got corn, fish hooks, smoke,
a wave. I love it.
Time. There you go. That's Mandy Diff. Space G75 says happy birthday to our bro Vinny. Terry Nee says creepily happy birthday, sweetheart.
That's not creepy. Thank you, Terry Nee.
It is to me. Happy birthday, Vinny from Just a Guest checking in.
Thank you, Just a Guest. You're more than just a guest.
Well, I always say that too. He's number one. Let's see. Vinny has a chauffeur. They thought that was cool. Written off checking in saying good afternoon to me and happy birthday to Vinny. And hello, Bobby Nick.
Need much excuse, sir.
Reenie's checking in saying happy birthday as we wait for Andrew to come back. Yeah, I don't know how much time
my sister wants to say hi to you guys too.
Okay, sure. What's up, sister? Hey, Vinny's sister. How you doing? Welcome to the vibe. Welcome to the vibe.
I love the backgrounds.
That's Bobby thank you. And that's Bobby Nick.
Thank you.
Hello.
We just hang out 3 hours a day and have fun with Andrew and all the crew here in the chat. So welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. My name's Rosemary.
Rosemary? Rosemary. I want to get the Marie right. Well, welcome, Rosemary. Okay. We got a new friend, Bobby Nick. We got Rosemary, Vinny's sister. All right, there you go.
That's the line.
Awesome.
Okay, don't talk to my friends now. Stop.
That's enough sharing of the friends. So you're getting them, you get me to Vinny the famous podcaster, so they're trying to get in on it, huh? Is that what it is? That's great, man. Meeting your sister. I know that we never really talked about or met any of your other family that I'm aware of, so that's awesome, man. So you're heading to shooting some pool and drinking Bloody Marys in the middle of the day. That sounds like a birthday celebration.
It will be fun. I don't know how well the Bloody Marys will be, but the pool table will be good.
Let's see. All right. Vinny, happy birthday, bro, from Two Joints checking in. Ooh, Space Nerd says, hi, Vinny's sister. She's adorable.
Space Nerd says you're adorable.
Vinny says hi to sis. Who's watching the road, said Spawn. Wait a minute. He's got a chauffeur today. He's being driven around. Ooh, wait a minute. Terry Nee had to make it creepy and saying, sister, hot AF. So rich. Is that Scarlett Johansson, says Two Joints? Oh, yeah. Spawn says, I like sis. Look, here comes the creep mode. Look at that. Welcome, says Electric Gino. Too pretty to be her Two Joints. Let's see, to be the sister. James Webb checking in from Andrew the Giant's channel saying, does that guy need to smoke every show? Wait a minute. If you're talking about this guy right here, the answer is yes.
Yes, I do.
And it's not every show. It's just like every minute of life. It's just some of it happens to be on. A lot of it happens to be on camera there, James Webb. Yeah, and please, we've counted cigarettes and given up that a long time ago. It must be different parents. See that you're getting that whole thing. You're getting that whole thing, Vinny. Hoya, says J.A. checking in. Oh, stop smoking. My mom died May 5th of lung cancer. Well, we're sorry to hear that, James Webb. And we don't know the rhyme or reason why somebody like other people Bobby Nick can get away with it and others can't, man. But we're sorry to hear of your passing of your mom, James Webb. Thanks for checking in with Andrew the Giant, 96. Electric Head Gino and Rini, good morning. Rini says, Vincenzo was keeping his sister safe from the wolves. You're in trouble now, Rosemary. Uh-oh. Bones, Two Joints from Electric Head Gino. I think there's a little activity. Oh, no. A curtain being put across in Andrew's room, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to take him out real quick. See what goes on there. J.A. Hoya from P-Cunt. J.A. says, hey to P-Cunt. Rini, true, says Space Nerd. Electric Head Gino gets the bones up from P-Cunt. When are you visiting Andrew again? Vinny, Space Nerd would like to know if you have any idea.
I plan on coming out in wintertime, maybe like December or January.
Yeah, he mentioned you by name the other day when things were starting to move, because Andrew doesn't like change and all. He's like, I miss Vinny.
Right.
I wish Vinny was here, and but I'm like, yep, I'm sure you do, but because he went from that place in Wisconsin that you knew from, and he went to grandmom's, so that nobody's going to treat you and spoil you like grandma does.
Yeah, sorry, we're on the freeway now, so you might break up a couple times. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. I appreciate you even trying and being here, Vinny.
Yeah, but
good shit.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy there. I'm so glad he finally is there. That is just what's important. They're so cool. These people are so cool, and he's gonna be in nice weather, and he's gonna be able to go outside and hang out with other people and talk. He's not cooped up in the same room all day.
That's what we were saying. Yeah.
I think it's just so good for him, and he doesn't see that yet, and he will.
He will. I think he does a little bit, and I tried to talk him through this the other day, because I said, Andrew, I know you don't like change, Andrew, but he's like, he don't like change, but he'll get used to it. I said, you didn't get used to Florida at first, but eventually he did get used to it. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, has Andrew met your sister? Says Terry Nee. Uh-oh. Has Andrew ever met your sister on one of these pods, or that was her first time on here?
Yeah. Rosemary, you met Andrew, right? Yeah.
All right. Robert Pena's checking in. Cool. Doing a hit and run. Hoya, getting ready for the closing of our home refinance today. Peace and light, Reverend Wild Bill. I hope you get that lower interest rate. Do what you got to do there, James. Oh, and thank you, James Webb. James just says that with respect to all of it, and Bobby, Nick, and everything. Stay cool and stay great. Hey, James Webb, stick around, man, because we're going to do some not so serious news, and we got fun, silly segments and stuff that we're going to have fun with. Has Andrew met your sister? What are you going to know from Space Nerd, the Reverend Wild Bill? Reverend Wild Bill, soak 'em dry. Let's see who else checking in here. Vinny, FJM shouts you out. It's funny, Vinny, because Andrew's already said something about holy shit. Andrew's already said something about how they don't come and get him for lunch or anything. Like, he's got to remember to kind of go out there, and so he's kind of getting used to new routines, and it looks like he can get around on his own more than at that other place.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. He needs to have someone say, no, you gotta call yourself, but you gotta let us know, that's good. He needs to be more, have more responsibility,
I agree.
Instead of living with, when you live with your grandmother, she's gonna be ready for you, make food for you at this time. You know what I'm saying? So it's good.
Absolutely. All right, Vinny. Well, I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but I got another person backstage, and we got a big superstar. You thought Vinny was the biggest superstar we were going to have today, but now we got the biggest, folks. I am totally honored that this is happening today. I asked for it, and it's coming true. He's my friend. He's yours. He is the world's most famous weatherman from Nova Scotia. It's Frankie McDonald.
I'm doing great so far.
Great that you
doing really well. I'm an author of book. Be prepared to find out guy life, weather, and everything.
Do you mean this book right here that my green screen is messing up a little bit there, Frankie?
Yes,
Be prepared. You mean that book, Frankie McDonald?
Yes, it is.
I have this book, and I've read this a couple times. This is a great book about everything you need to do to be prepared for your storm readiness. You get your pizza, you get your Pepsi, and everything ready. Frankie handles it all right here in this book. How you been, Frank?
Things are great so far. And I got another bobblehead coming on National Bobblehead Hall of Fame, the T-shirt edition Frank Dunn bobblehead.
Do you mean, so I have to get online? You mean like this Frankie McDonald bobblehead right here? This one? Don't tell me I'm not a Frankie friend. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Frank.
And then they got a new one coming out, wear the T-shirt in July.
In July, so look for that. What that is at the Bobblehead Hall of Fame, right? That's who does that for you? That's right. See, I know my Frankie stuff. So how's it going? How's the weather up in Nova Scotia there, Frankie?
It was really humid last night. It was starting to cool down. The humidity starting to go away now. And did you hear about this? I'm doing great so far. I'm on Gino's podcast Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. This time last year was the final week of Compound Media.
Yeah, I know. I always used to love, like, every afternoon I would look for Frankie. He would check in with Gino on Compound Media and do like an afternoon kind of hit and kind of have fun talking with Gino. So you're doing that again with Gino, huh?
Yeah. And Compound Media merged with Censor TV. We got the biggest Anthony Cumia show is the last of the shows left on, and remnants of Compound Media shows on Censor TV.
Yeah, I know. Like all those shows kind of went away. Anthony's the only thing left over from Compound over there on Censored, like Compound. That's a combo company now, right? Cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. But
one
Go
day,
ahead.
Garrett and Steve probably start the new Compound Media again.
I like the Garrett and Steve show. Do you watch the Garrett and Steve show much?
Sometimes. What happens
Yeah.
if Garrett and Steve starts a new studio, the Compound Media 2.0?
That would be neat. Right now they do it from like his dining room table or something, just in their house. But yeah, they might need a little studio. You went to the studio before, or did you and Frankie, or no? Have you never been?
I was at the radio station studio in Sydney, Nova Scotia back in 2018, filming the commercial. Did a voice recorded for commercials then.
Cool. That's cool. Does that come in an audio book? Do you have an audio book for your book? Be Prepared yet? That would be
And that
neat.
means if the people can read it and things like this.
There you go. You got no audio version yet. You got to read it yourself, and it's a nice, easy read, and I really like it. It tells you a lot about Frankie's childhood and his family history and how he become such a big superstar. So you got to check that out. Check that out. Hey, Bobby Nick, do you happen to have what you guys played last night? Do you have that ready? I want a screen share I could do, or I don't know if we could do that or not. I don't know if we could do something like that. Space Nerd, let's see.
Okay,
let's say hi.
That girl is Kringle met me on Friday. They traveled from Halifax to Sydney just to get the video of me.
Really? I saw that interview that you played on Bobby Nick's show last night, and I really loved that Gino Bisconte kept his word, and he came up to Nova Scotia during the eclipse, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, that was awesome, Frankie, because Frankie was telling us for a year or two about that there was an eclipse coming, and that he said everybody had to come up to Nova Scotia to see it with Frankie. And I don't know that many people did, but Gino Bisconte kept his word and traveled up to Canada and met with Frankie in person. I really enjoyed that, Frankie. That was a lot of fun. Was that fun hanging out with Gino in person?
Yes. What happens to Chrissy Mayer does the same thing sometime in the fall. What does that mean? If Chrissy Mayer traveled to Nova Scotia.
That would be awesome. I would love to see Chrissy Mayer come up to your area and go into your bars. And where you been going, hanging out and singing? You like to do karaoke, don't you, Frank?
Yeah, karaoke Phil Super tonight.
Yeah? You going out tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
And tonight, Ham Radio Eddie Finaco at 8:30 Eastern, 9:30 Atlantic. Ham Radio Eddie Finaco.
Ham Radio and Eddie Finaco. You've been saying that for years. Now, what about your Cape Breton Eagles? Are the hockey team playing yet?
They finish up their season. They said Vancouver Giants finish up their season too, and Brantford Bulldogs finish up their season. All three teams.
So you have all those teams that you could go to those games, buddy?
Vancouver Giants, Victoria Royals, Prince George Cougars, Kamloops Blazers, Kelowna Rockets, and
Bobby Friend.
Awesome.
I sent it to you on your personal Discord.
On my personal Discord. I will do that. Well, maybe. This is great having Frankie McDonald on my show. So what are you going to do with yourself today, Frankie? I know they built that new restaurant up your way. You been checking out the new restaurant?
Yes, Popeyes. I had Popeyes. It was great.
Yeah? You like that Cajun chicken and that rice? And what do you like at Popeyes?
There you go.
It's like a spicy chicken sandwiches and fries, Cajun fries.
Spicy chicken sandwich and Cajun fries. That's awesome. That is awesome, Frankie.
Right.
I like the Cajun fries. That's good stuff. Let's see who's saying hello to you in the chat here, Frankie, before you head out in a minute. Hey, Frankie, love your weather forecast, and thank you for keeping us safe from the Space Nerd. Yes.
If you want to follow me on social media, my non-social media, my Reddit is Frankie McDonald 1984. In my social media, my Blue Skies at Frankie McD. My former Twitter is at Frankie McD. My link tree is Frankie McDonald. My thread is at Frankie McD 1984. My Facebook is Frankie McDonald. My Instagram is Frankie McD 1984. My TikTok is Frank Don 1984. My Clapper is Frank Don 1984. My Twitch is Frank Don 1984. My Snapchat is Frankie AMCDY. My YouTube channel is Dr. Wolves. And my LinkedIn is Frank McDonald. Best luck to you. I'm Frank Don. You're listening to BF Live, The Vibe. So,
I love that. Look at this. This dude is a professional. Well, you know what?
Clip that. You gotta clip that, Bobby.
I gotta clip that. We're at like 12:53 in the afternoon. I gotta remember that one. Frankie J.A. says hello to you. Whoa.
Oh, did he dip?
He bailed.
He dipped. Oh shit.
Frankie, come back and we'll do the dance. That was awesome. Frankie has his. I saw him do that on your show last night. Hell, let's do it without him. You know what? And Frankie, if you see us doing this, wait a minute. We got look. They're all one comes in, one goes out. I got all the superstars going on today. Look at this. Give each other a kiss, guys. Look at this shit. Look at this.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, man. Look at you in your new place.
I got a piece, so I'll be back.
Well, it was nice seeing you for the moment. I'll see you in a minute.
Good.
Love you, buddy. This is awesome. I'm so happy for you.
It's gonna take 20 minutes, so I'll be back.
Yeah. It's all right. That's all right. We'll talk.
All right, Andrew.
We'll talk later after the podcast too. Okay.
I can't keep all these superstars straight, but let's try this. Let's see if you can hear this, Bobby. Nick, I've never shared like this. Let me try to do a screen share of the Discord. Let me. Can you hear that?
Yeah, we hear it.
Sunday, January 10th, 2016.
We're gonna do the dance, y'all. This the Come on back, Frankie. Come back and do the Frankie dance. Frankie, come back. Thank you, Frankie McDonald, for giving me that killer bumper at the end of your check-in. Vinny knows how it goes.
Hell yeah.
Very cold weather.
In the state of Minnesota. Very cold weather. In the state of Minnesota. Don't leave your.
Come on, Frankie, jump back in. We're doing the Frankie dance. Frankie gets those plugs in and he rolls. Don't forget to be prepared. The Frankie McDonald book. You can get this on Amazon, like me. Cool Lake, Minnesota. Frankie McDonald, our friend, stops in today.
Frankie McDonald's and a ravioli.
Again, oh yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. You can go to the National, Bobblehead Hall of Fame. If you want these Frankie ones, he's got a new one coming out in July. He's got a cowboy one. Very, very cold weather. Hell yeah, this is not a banner day on the vibe. Frankie McDonald bobblehead back. There you go.
Right.
Thank you, Bobby Nick. That's what's up, man. See, dreams do come true. I kind of talked it into in existence. So there you go. Frankie got the love.
Weird. It's weird because I have sent him the link during the vibe before.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times he I don't know, maybe he's just busy and he doesn't see it. But today he came in.
I'll like you to let me know. I talked it into existence, man. I kind of come in your chat being a nudge last night, and I wanted to will it to happen, man.
Right? Yeah,
awesome. AJ getting love. Let's see. Happy birthday, Vinny from Flag ID. Our boy Darren checking in.
Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it.
Darren's been doing the damn thing. Great seeing. We saw Darren just yesterday. Yep, went over to Andrew. Who knew the Dabbleverse would round up Frankie? I've watched him for years. Absolutely, space nerd. Frankie does many hits on many shows, and me and Bobby, the show we started out on many years ago called TGB, he would stop him a lot on that one, Bobby Nick.
Right, yeah, and we continued that with No Filter.
No Filter.
And,
the Frankie dance. We come up with that.
Yeah, the Frankie dance was awesome. I mean, I forget who first shared. I think Stormy might have found that tune.
Yeah, it was just out there, and it hit. It was like a buzz for us, and we loved that. And we were like, we got to dance to this. So we just come up doing. We called this the Frankie dance, and Frankie picked up on it, and he loves it too. And so when he comes on the show, and that's why I asked you to send it to me, Bob, because I know that's normally one of his requirements. He comes in and says hello. He comes in and drops his plugs. You might do a Frankie dance, and he gets on out of here. Thank you to the superstar Frankie McDonald for stopping on my show, buddy. Make it a regular thing, Frankie. I know you're still out there watching, buddy. Please stop in. Don't be shy. Wow, BF unblocked now. Oh, unblocked Frankie now. No, now Frankie. I'll see. Frankie Dance. Mandy Diff did it. I already do, Frankie. There you go. She already has it. He's the best dancer. Hoya FJM from our friend Space Nerd. This is turned into a lot of fun. Andrew is excited emoji right there from Just a Guest checking in. Come back, Frankie. Frankie, come back. You can blame it all on Mandy. Let's see. Peacunt was dancing. They were all doing the Cold Lake, Minnesota. Frankie dance. Let's fucking go, says written off. I'm getting Ray DeVito a Frankie bobblehead. See how that works out. Spawn checks in and says, might have been a few super chats, may have been missed, brother, unless I missed it. I'm going to get back to him, buddy, because you're not wrong. I got stars coming in and out. I got birthday boys. I got Andrew. I got superstars. I got all of them coming in here. Let's do that right now, Spawn. Thank you. I want to start out at the top of that starred list by acknowledging my friend Pecan, who gifted 1 membership. I might have acknowledged this one first and already, but I'm going to start at the top and let's go. Thanks for helping me whack a goal. And then Pecan checked in with a $2 super chat right after that. Wackago Wednesday. It's Takal. Fuck yeah, it's Wednesday. Let's go. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Let's whack all the goals out, and then we're going to get on with the news. I want to acknowledge Pecan again, who came in and says, oh shit, we're doing it and we're having it. Takal. That's right, because Bobby Nick's here, so we're doing both now.
Doing it. Right.
And we're going to tell you that later on today.
At the same time.
Thank you, Bobby Nick, for completing that. And you think we're done having fun? Hell, we're only getting started not only on the vibe today, folks, but Bobby Nick is going to be in the lounge for In the Lounge Wednesday, immediately following the show today.
Mm-hmm.
Pecan checks in with another one. But I get so confused. I don't know if I'm repeating them because you're so damn generous. We're doing it and we're having it. And then Spawn checks in. There it is. And he says, after BF does news, is Bobby Nick playing some Cher?
That'll be way later. That'll 3:30 Spawn on Rumble.
Do you believe in life after BF Live? If you do, you can have that song requested or any song for $1 each on the lounge with Bobby Nick right after the show. Terry Nee says $2 BF email play it proof of DC. I got so many superstars coming in and out. I was just getting that email when you said that. So let me download this real quick. And I'll do this. And I click on this. Oh, I
don't know. Andrew's taking a 7-year B, but we're not almost to our destination. But I really wanted to show him the new tattoo I got. A little trampoline guy.
All right, absolutely, please. That looks cool. It's a functional tattoo. He's jumping up and down. That's cool.
I got pretty nailed right now.
Now you still got the one hand? You still only do one hand?
Yeah.
That's a classic Vinny move right there for those of you who know Vinny for a long time. Vinny does. He would take care of Andrew for the longest time, and we'd always notice one hand, Bob, and then he didn't have another one, and we asked him one day why that was, and there was a pretty good reason for that, right, Vinny?
Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta work with this hand.
You gotta do certain things with one. You can't have it all.
Leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
You can't put a hammer in your gay hand.
Oh, let's bring him back in. He's not ready for a roller coaster. He's just ready to come back. It's Andrew.
I don't have to go to day program. I can only.
That's awesome, man. I forgot to tell you. Guess what?
Go fuck yourself.
I almost got you. I wanted it before. I wanted to show you my new tattoo. He's a little guy in a trampoline. Boing, 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 boing. You like him? Tell me you like him.
When you do that, it looks like a dick.
Oh, you're kind of right. It could be 2 titties. Those are little balls. You're right.
Yeah.
So
you look happy there, friend.
Not really. This is only temporary.
Say what?
What do you mean?
His plan is already to go back to grandma's, Vinny.
Is that real? What the hell? What's going on?
This is
You want to come back to Wisconsin?
No, he wants to go back to grandma's.
You're crazy.
He was talking to us yesterday about how this is only temporary. As soon as the home care, in-home care is approved, he's going right back to grandma's. He's getting out of there.
Does grandma know that's the plan?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know though, Andrew. I think you got it really good there. Like, dude, you got a medical staff there.
If you don't
Right
just
there.
fucking, why don't you just try?
He is. Yeah.
Just try for a minute.
It's definitely a one day at a time thing. You know, he went from his old situation to grandma, and I just got done telling him that no one's going to spoil you and coddle you and bring you things and dote over you like a grandma would, right? So that was a change right there. Now he's got to kind of giving that up for the home, but I still think in the end it's still better.
You know, nobody's.
Look at you. You look so skinny mini. Andrew, you're withering away.
Dude, I want to keep this body type, man.
He wants to keep the body type. Hey, Andrew,
you
looks
gotta
like
start doing your pull-up. You gotta start doing your pull-ups, dog.
Yeah. That is something that Vinny always did. I loved when Vinny took Andrew to the gym, and I don't know if I can pull that up real quick or not. But yeah, you guys were.
At grandma's house.
You say what? Your bed is?
Yep.
Well, they'll. I mean, that's not forever.
It is.
Why? Well, they can at least bring your. They can at least bring your bar. I don't know if you can hear me. They can at least bring your pull-up bar.
Yeah, isn't there any way to put it up?
Yeah, dude. It's only attached to your bed by a few nuts and bolts.
There you go. So that's possible.
Yeah, silly goose. You can get that in a minute. How are you eating there though? You still on your no carbs?
I'm gonna be fat.
No, I guess the diet is off, Vinny. Yeah, Andrew was explaining to me yesterday that the food that they're feeding him there is pretty
good.
Rich stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I agree.
Yeah.
I ate there for their they when they invited us over to the cookout.
Well, thank you, Terry Nee, for this $2 super chat. Oh, Terry Nee wants me to play something. Let me see. I want to play this. Thank you, Terry Nee. He says, play this. This is us. This is supposed to be DC. Us in DC. What is this?
I am getting a phone call, and I'm also pulling up to my destination. So I'm gonna.
All right, buddy.
It has been lovely to see you guys. I love you all.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, man. You have a good
birthday.
Get it in tonight, Finny. It's
Yeah,
one of them
no
quick
way.
that you're going away.
No way. Okay, I'm gonna find my wife tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
All right. Well, happy birthday, Vinny.
Lots of love
Nice
to you
meeting
guys.
you, Rosemary. Vinny's sister.
Oh my God, I said that in front of his sister. Oh boy.
Oh. Get it in tonight. There you go. Vinny's checking out. How about that, Andrew? You got to say happy birthday to your boy. We did it. We made it happen. You forgot. Listen to you, Bobby, being all proper and shit.
He's my white ninja.
He's your white ninja. Ninja, please. Oh, wait a minute. Got another. Wait a minute.
I'm so sorry. I accidentally clicked the back button. Say bye, Rosemary.
Bye, Rosemary.
Bye, Rosemary.
And bye, Space Nerd. I love you.
There you go. You even got the nerve.
Love you too, Andrew. Love you all.
All right, we love you too, man. Take care, buddy. Have a happy birthday, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Written off says happy birthday to Vinny. RFL checks in. It's ugly. Hey, Perry, it's RFL's birthday.
Shut the fuck up.
Why do you care? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Red Fug Lee. He says it's my birthday. I think it's also Terry's birthday, Red Fug Lee. How you doing checking in, buddy? We got all the great people checking in. We got Vinny checking in. We had the one and only Frankie McDonald, the Canada's most famous weatherman checking in. This has already been a stellar vibe already. And we haven't even gotten to the news yet, guys. Andrew emojis being utilized by Just a Guess. No sex swing, says Terry Nee. You want no sex swing in your bed yet there, Andrew? That's what you're talking about? Because your bed's not there yet? The old triangle sex swing there, Bobby Nick. We remember that very well.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
We'll be reunited.
I think it's gonna happen. Well, are they bringing your bed, or are they just gonna let you have that bed?
My bed's at grandma's.
But will it be brought to the facility?
No.
Or they'll hook you up with one that has similar setup?
No. That bed is staying at grandma.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's his go-back bed, Bobby, based on what you said. He ain't letting them take that one out of there. He's going to get a new one.
Probably, yeah. They're probably going to keep them all set up so he can go back to grandma's. I mean, either way, I guess. But I like the fact that you got a facility there, like that can take proper cares of you, Bobby,
good morning to all of us. And Vinny, everybody. Bob, Nick, Andrew. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, everybody? All right, let's say hello to our friend checking in on 96. Arturo checks in and says, "What's up, guys? Great show. Where Andrew? Here he is. He was out to lunch."
Right.
You're underwater.
Thank you, Andrew. Bro, he doesn't hesitate to say that. You try to squeeze a plug out of this guy, and he like chokes on it. But man, you go underwater for a minute, he spits it right out. There you go. Welcome, Arturo. Ball, says Electric Head Gino. There he is. There you got it. Eva's checking in. Eva Herpanya. KB checks in and says, "Andrew, I love you so much, brother." Say hello to you, KB, over there from your channel.
Hey.
There's Ava. Got the no sex swing comment. We got RFL checking in. I'm sure everybody's saying hello, like Two Joints and Pecan. And written off, doobies up from Two Joints. Two Joints gets the love from RFL. Happy birthday, RFL, from written off. Pecan gets the love from RFL. Two Joints, doobies up from RFL. From written off, excuse me. Written off, shouts out Pecan. All right, let's get on with this now. We're kind of at the end of the chat, family. Wow, this has been an eventful opening of this show. Why don't we go over and try to fit in a couple news stories, and then we're going to take a piss break and all that stuff. But man, I don't even feel like the show started, and it's already going as my signal continues to stay underwater. So why don't we do this, guys? This is about the time I can make my way over to my news desk in the BF Live Not So Serious News Studios and bring you a few news stories that are just that. This is the Vibe Not So Serious News. Hell yeah, folks. I'm over here now. Maybe my signal is better over here. I don't know what to do about this. But let's do this. Let's do the Vibe Not So Serious News. Here's a couple. I'm Bobby Cronkite, and this is the news. Good morning, Bobby brother from Two Joints checking in on the Vibe. All right, let's keep going on with this. We're going to start off. Please ask whether Andrew loves me or not, because I love him. Andrew?
I love everyone.
No, I don't think that's what she wants to hear.
Here's a good.
I think she wants a personal one.
I love you, Eva.
There you go. That's what she wanted. All right.
Hey, Bobby Fran, before you start the news,
yes, sir.
Can I do a plug of something that Stormy got up on the store, on the No Filter store last night?
Sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to put it in the chat. Go buy your Space Chief 75 designed no filter T-shirt right now at that link,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
where's this been? I know that Space Chief No Filter design's been out there for a couple weeks now.
That's right. Sony finally got it up. She's a busy gal, so there's also a mug on that store of it, and I think something else too. I'm not sure.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Space Chief 75 No Filter design now available at their No Filter store. Is that what kind of store is this? Is this just a No Filter shop, or is this a TeePublic or?
It's northwall.com. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with it, but
there you go.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I imagine Stormy found a better way that may be a little faster, a little cheaper, and also go click on that link right there for your new Space Chief 75 No Filter designs. You can get it put on all kind of stuff, but it sounds like there you go, no problem at all. Bybee gets a shout out love from Spawn. Brother Spawn from Bybee. Eva says, thank you, haha. I love you, Andrew. I love you from everything about you. And Spawn gets the love right there. All right, let's get in this first story in the not so serious news. It's a little serious, but not so serious. That's kind of what we do here. This is our bubble of positivity. We try to have a little fun with the news stories going on. I don't know how many people saw this already, but this video started going around yesterday. A car is sent flying after Missouri road splits open during a record-setting heat wave, Bob. So that's all I've been commenting on and complaining about ever since this week started, buddy, is how every show I've started, it's been above 90 in the 90s here in the United States, right? Super hot. Now it's getting so hot that it's causing roads to warp and buckle. And kind of while people are driving on them. I'll read a little bit about it, and I'll show you the video right here. Evel Knievel, eat your heart out. This ongoing heat wave affecting much of the country turned one Missouri thoroughfare into a Hot Wheels-style ramp, sending one hapless motorist airborne on Sunday. Bystanders Albert Blackwell caught the sedan's sick jump video shared on Storyful after filming a growing asphalt bulge in the town of Cape Girardeau, where temperatures topped 90 degrees. There was no sign the car sustained damage from the unexpected air excursion. But yeah, look, this is like some Dukes of Hazzard shit. Let's see if they got the video up here after the ads run. Yep, here's some Dukes of Hazzard shit right here. I'll read a little bit more I have for you. Look, you can see the photos of it, Bob. Dude got a little air on this. So this wasn't no little bump. This is what the heat's doing to parts of the United States. Look, you can see that's some Dukes of Hazzard shit right there. Just the good old Lord.
I remember saying yesterday, I'm surprised that everything is melting. With all the heat.
Well, it is I'm telling you, it's a demonstration of literally how hot it is around here.
I know.
Let's watch it. Woohoo!
Just a good old boy. Never been a no.
There it is.
Yeehaw!
Now, I don't know if they thought that this was like a no-brainer. They could just kind of cruise over this, Bob, and I don't know that going slow would have done them much better. But look.
No.
What is that one piece? It looks like that one piece literally shatters by itself right before the car gets to it. Watch this.
Something's going on there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Before he even got to it, like a little poof.
It kicked up.
Right there.
Holy crap.
Maybe when they hit the front edge of it.
He doesn't even seem to be touching it yet, though.
You're right. He's well back of it. Like 5. Right there.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you need any demonstrative example, look no further than that one right there.
That is crazy.
Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood. The car on the right side triggered it.
The only way they know how.
Don't make me break out my banjo. That's a little bit more.
A little bit more.
There we go. So that's just a demonstration, Bob and Nick, of how actually hot it is here in the United States.
Yeah.
All right. I think the other day I did a story about it's the diamond at the airport story. The diamond, I couldn't believe that the airport workers cared enough when a woman lost her quite large diamond ring. The diamond actually fell out of a large antique ring that she was wearing. I got another story about a lost diamond, Bob. This one involves divers that recover the lost diamond ring in Texas. And look, these people are losing these large-ass diamond rings, buddy. I don't know where they...
How the hell?
That's a big one right there. A professional diver plunged into a Texas lake and was able to recover a diamond ring lost by a woman who went out on the water. Jacqueline Page said that she and her son's baseball team were visiting the Sandy Beach area of Possum Kingdom when she realized her diamond wedding ring, which dates back to 1910, Bob, had fallen into the Possum Kingdom Lake. So, yeah, I mean, that's a 115-year-old ring at this point. The baseball team searched. She had a baseball team. They couldn't find this. The baseball team searched the area with their parents and grandparents, but couldn't find the missing jewelry. Page enlisted the help of Ryan Prigmore of Blue Diver Search and Recovery. Prigmore said that high winds caused rough waters, making the search difficult. He called off the hunt after a few hours, but returned the next day to search under calmer conditions. By the time evening arrived, Prigmore had sent Page a photo of her recovered ring. And she goes on to say that I've been preparing myself for the last few days that it was lost and I wouldn't see it again. The ring is so special, I had no idea how you would get over this. So she was over the moon, found it. Lost diamond, says our friend Terry Nee. R.I.P. Neil. Maybe that wasn't that diamond. Perry of Caravello will be saying that later on tonight. Right. Let's see if Perry comes on. I got a story about music, Bobby Nick. We did that story about Metallica yesterday. About the switching the instruments and all. You'd see that. Yeah. And I think, after I let some time and watch, I'm like, maybe I did see this a long time ago and I forgot. But just here's a friendly reminder for me and you. If you play, that song or the AC/DC song, that got me blocked. Playing Metallica and AC/DC. I had to erase those off my episode before it would go back up. But I digress from that story. Bob, I got a story. We've talked about Vince Neil on here and how I went out to see him one time, and he's not he doesn't exactly hit all the words and the notes like he used to, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, he actually does pretty shittily. You know what? I've kind of went back and examined his vocals over the years.
Yeah.
And besides an album, live,
he
actually never was that great.
Well, no, he always had like a more of a squealy, like pitchy, like he kind of, going, I'm on my way. But here's a guy that can sing. And listen what happened to this show, Bobby Nick, and people had a chance to compare and contrast, and they kind of came up with an opinion. This 80s hair metal legend, 57, steps in for Vince Neil at a Niagara Falls show, and people have strong opinions. When I first saw this, Bob, I thought, did they really got Sebastian Bach singing Motley Crue songs, like singing in the place of Vince? But I don't think that's what this was. I think Vince couldn't make a concert. Concert anticipation can be a really thrilling sensation. The time between buying the tickets to showtime is so exciting, so much so that it sometimes goes wrong on the day of the show. And it can be like a big emotional blow. So when the day can be saved, fans are beyond appreciative. And when it turns out to be a level up win, well, that's the best possible outcome of all. Fans probably weren't expecting to feel the latter after Vince Neil, 64 years old, of Motley Crue, canceled a Niagara Falls show unexpectedly. However, when Sebastian Bach, 57, of Skid Row fame, stepped in and even sang an iconic Crue song, fans were not only thankful, they were saying that it was an upgrade, Bob. That this was a total upgrade. Yeah. So here's people that paid money knowing that they were going to see like Vince Neil or whatever, and these are the people that are actually calling this an upgrade. So let's let me reboot, and I'll play a little bit of it for you. The Shout at the Devil cover sparked a lot of conversations online, mostly saying what an improvement it was since Bach took over the vocals, Bob. Holy shit. Sebastian Bach has always been a better singer of the 80s hair rock bands, said one fan. I haven't taken Motley Crue seriously in years, but I would see them with Sebastian Bach fronting them, admitted another. That would be a hell of a good show. I wouldn't waste a nickel on Vince Neil. So it's crazy that they went to see him. Let me see if I can. Here's a little bit of him singing. Let me share this one instead. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Vince can't do that no more.
No.
So I just thought that was kind of interesting that was, the talk has been out there, but now you see it's comparables right there. Space Nerd says, I'm heading out. Things to do, people to see. I hope you all have a delightful home day. Hell yeah, we will. Hell yeah. What did he say? Wait a minute. Why don't you ask?
What?
I said squeezing Space Nerd ass on the way out.
Andrew got a hand for your ass cheek on the way out, Space Nerd. Look out. We'll have a great day knowing that's in mind. All right, let's continue on to Vibe, not so serious news. This is a story that I think that Perry Caravello might be interested, as well as some other people. We always talk about food items and different things like that here on the Vibe. Well, this one involves, well, actually, fuck, give me the wrong article. Wait a minute. Here you go. Taco Bell teams up with Tony Hawk on a new menu item. Perry, you're going to have to ask Tony next time he visits your place about his new deal out here. You're going to have to ask him.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you got Tony Hawk visiting. Let's go clipping and cripping and dipping and pimping.
But man.
What's up, man? Good seeing you and all the chats hanging out. Good seeing this friend. Amber checks in on the Vibe. Hey. Great perv alert. See ya, Andrew, with a handful of that ass, she says. There's Crippen checking in. Amber says that she slept in a little bit, just got up. Oops. And Clippen says, let's go. We're doing it. We're having it. So this, I believe, Perry Caravello might be interested in, and maybe some others. Taco Bell teams up with Tony Hawk on a new menu item and how to get it. You know, this seems to be the new trend in fast food, Bob, is letting celebrities make up literally like their own favorite combos and selling them like that.
Right.
You know, rather than just selling the food for what it is, now you need like these celebrity endorsers. Let's see. Taco Bell and Tony Hawk are teaming up on a new menu item ahead of the highly anticipated return of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 video games. So I know that these were very popular video games. The Tony Hawk is like a groundbreaking series as far as the video game segment. The brand announced on Monday, June 23rd, it had tapped Hawk to share his take on the company's Build Your Own Lux Craving box. I believe my daughter does this, Bobby Nick, where she'll go and you can kind of just put up whatever burrito or combo. They'll just sell you a box and you kind of just put whatever combos you want in it, buddy. Pretty good idea. But now they're getting all these celebrity endorsements. I think they've done it with like Post Malone and certain other ones. But it does say that you can build your own cravings box, which a brand calls a full-size, flavor-packed meal made for fans who know exactly what they want. Here's what you need to know about this deal right here. What's in it? You can get a cheese quesadilla, crunchy taco, chips, and nacho cheese, and a medium Lipton tea. The fast food joint offers $5, $7, and $9 Lux Craving boxes, but you can still also create your own online, in which prices are based on the item selected. That's pretty interesting, Bob. They're just letting you make all kind of crazy combinations and online. So
build your own munchie box.
So there you go. That's Tony Hawk's right there. But Perry, I bet Perry's going to order. We got to send box. Yep. Dang. There you go. I think Perry would prefer Gina Carano's taco. It all depends on when you catch him. Sometimes she says she's fat and disgusting because she's hanging out with Jim. What's up? Everybody's saying good afternoon to everybody. Yeah, so I just noticed that even among the pop stars, they do it at Dunkin' Donuts, they do it at McDonald's, and Taco Bell's got in on it too with his own. You can get your own celebrity craving box. Hey, Andrew, did you ever like playing Tony Hawk's skateboarder?
Of course.
I thought you did, buddy. That was that's on a PS1. That is an old school classic game. Do you have any interest or excitement about this new game coming out, Tony Hawk?
Yes.
It's been long anticipated, buddy. I bet a lot of people are.
As soon as I get my TV, I'm getting it.
All right. Well, if you're going to need to get that TV for Andrew, I will let you know that the game features skaters from the original game, like Tony Hawk, Bucky Lassick, Steve Caballero, Kareem Campbell, Jeff Rowley, Andrew Reynolds, but it has everybody on here except Perry Caravello.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you're no kind of skater. If you were anything good, you would be in Tony Hawk's skateboard game.
Shut the fuck up.
I will not. All right, so there you go. So we'll have to see if this kind of makes its way over to the Perry Caravello universe, because we know how closely they are related or have a friendship they have. Tony and Perry, that is, right? So there you go. That's another story in the not so serious news. Oh, Andrew's talking in there. All right, I want to bring this up, Bobby Nick. Back in the day, did you ever watch the original, the Joe Rogan show, the Fear Factor, where he did the crazy shit?
I loved that shit.
That was some young ass Joe Rogan back in them days, man. That's when Joe, he was way young back in there. Let's see. If Perry could select between Gina Carano's taco and Tony Hawk's wiener, what do you think he would choose? Well, he has been known to go to a gay TED community. Tony's wiener.
Shut the fuck up.
You're gay, dude. All right, thank you, Dang Lizard. So yeah, they're rebooting Fear Factor, Bobby Nick.
Oh no, really?
But not with Joe Rogan, with Johnny Knoxville of Jackass fame from MTV. God. So imagine that. So I don't know. Do you think this is going to level this up? We can read about it. Maybe let's discuss this a little bit. And we'll talk about a little history of the Fear Factor show. And I see as my signal goes underwater. Come on, tell me, Andrew. My signal's underwater. Johnny Knoxville is no stranger to doing crazy stunts, thanks to his tenure on the long-running reality program Jackass. Now he'll get to watch others take part in similar antics. Knoxville will host a revival on Fox of the popular competition program Fear Factor. Fear's no factor, Joe Rogan. In which contestants will take on crazy assignments, such as jumping onto a moving vehicle or eating insects. In the new Fox version, a group of contestants will live together in a remote location and grapple not only with dares and stunts, but social media challenges as well. The series, slated to be called Fear Factor, the next chapter is set to premiere on Fox during Fox's 2025-26 season. It says, when you reimagine a series as legendary as Fear Factor, you need a host who is the epitome of daring charisma and spectacle, and that's Johnny Knoxville. What do you think about this, Bob? I kind of like this kind of mix. I think this could work in a different way.
Yeah. I just can't believe it's going to be on Fox.
Yeah, interesting. I think that Endemol production company, I think they own it. They own a couple different shows, so they shop them around, I think, when they do some of these reboots. So, yeah, I think this is interesting. It's, I don't know. That really, Fear Factor is the only thing I knew Joe Rogan of originally, Bobby Nick, before he got into...
Same with me. Yeah.
Before he got into allegedly comedy and...
Yeah, I didn't even know he was a fucking stand-up comedian back then.
Yep. And then he got it. And then he turned he's brilliant in a way because he turned his true love of MMA into a career and a passion, man. And this guy, he bulked up. He's doing the announcing for UFC. I mean, he's really entrenched in the community, Bob.
Yeah, he's done everything. He's done acting. He's done stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Hosted that Fear Factor show. Fucking UFC commentator and now podcaster. So
that's
right. So I know that many of us.
I want to see if I can get on Joe Rogan one of these days.
The Joe Rogan podcast. There you go. Andrew has those high ambitions. I'm not going to even rule it out, buddy. Good day, I say to the fat pig checking in. Saying Johnny is a sellout. You think he become Mr. LA, didn't he, a little bit there, fat pig? I seen it's something about that, Bobby Nick. When normal people go out to LA, some of them just get totally eaten up by that whole culture out there of trying to fit in and all that stuff. So maybe that's what the fat pig is referring to.
They become snobs.
Good day, sir. I say to you, fat pig checking in. Did you see were you here in time to see the Tony Hawk skater kind of combo game that they're having at Taco Bell? All right, but I want to get back to this point that I was talking about because, Bob, we talked about Joe Rogan and not really knowing about Fear Factor and and I'm not one. I don't really need to see a whole show of people eating like they were always eating the bugs or scorpions or just doing like extra super
buffalo balls,
sticking their head in like boxes of worms and snakes and weird shit like that. But that's not my favorite Fear Factor or memory, but this is. Many of you probably in the chat are big fans of Dave Chappelle. And I loved, let's combine all these things together. This is when Joe Rogan hosted Fear Factor back in the day, and Tyrone Biggums from the Chappelle Show made an appearance on Fear Factor. Fear's no factor, Joe Rogan. Let's watch this a little bit. That's all I can say whenever I hear Fear Factor or something. Fear's no factor, Joe Rogan. Let's watch a little bit of this.
I'm from Redondo Beach, and I refuse to lose.
My name's Rita. I'm from Idaho, but trust me, I ain't no couch potato.
I'm Anne. I'm from Boston. I promised my mom I wasn't going to embarrass her here tonight.
Tyrone, Joe Rogan, I heard that I can win a lot of money and I get a pig testicle dinner with all the fixings. You gotta play to win.
Here is your first stunt.
And look, I want to point out, I did this to have a fun way of pointing out what Fear Factor used to be and how young Joe Rogan used to be back in these days, Bobby.
Can I eat that?
Yeah, man.
I can't eat all of it.
Eat it like it's
You
mine.
each have to lie in this
Look,
coffin.
look at that. That's Joe motherfucking Rogan right there. Whoa. A young Joe Rogan.
Covered with worms and bugs. The three of you that can last the longest will move on to the next round. Rita, you're up first. Climb on in. All right, we're gonna have to add a few more.
And this is the kind of shit they did, Bob.
Oh, Joe Rogan, you crazy.
Yep. You crazy, Joe Rogan.
God! One of them tried to crawl in my mouth.
1 minute and 42 seconds.
Let me just help you out. Get some on this. There you go. Look at them spreading. They spreading.
5 minutes and 42 seconds. Ann, it's all up to you. Lie down.
She out. Let's get Tyrone in there.
Oh, God, that was gross.
Wow. All right, Ty.
I'm gonna tell you something about me, Joe Rogan, that you might not know. I smoke rocks.
You did it, Tyrone. You shattered Jeff's time. You can come on out now.
Joe Rogan, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to finish reading my newspaper. I haven't had a chance to sit still and read for so long.
Technically, you can stay in there as long as you want.
You know what? I think I'm gonna take a nap. Go ahead without me. I'll catch up. Could you dim the lights, please, Joe Rogan?
There you go. Fear's no factor, Joe Rogan. There you go. A little bit of everything. Let me see. Who had plus 20 minutes or minus 20 minutes for Andrew going to sleep? He's doing it. We have a bet going on. There could be 20 minutes after you come back for lunch or less or more. Hilarious. He wins. Oh my God, Joe Rogan, fear's no factor. All right, guys. Well, why don't we do this? We kind of extended because not too much. It's 1:35 where I'm coming to you from. Typically, halfway through BF Live, the vibe is 1:30. So we're just a little bit past that. I got a bikini report we always like to finish up the news with. And this is about a current kind of thing going on. Yes, we saw buckling roads and all kind of things from the heat wave. The bikini report is going to tell you about the heat wave, guys. Take it away, Bikini Report. Tell us about the heat wave we're in.
I'm seriously glad I get to work in a
We got the madam, Bob and Nick. We got the madam today.
bikini because it's hot AF out there. Over 150 million people across the eastern United States and Canada are in the
milk's
thick
going
and
bad, Joe Rogan.
throes of a sweltering heat wave. Temperatures across the region are well into the high 90s, and when the humidity is factored in, it feels like being in the
humidity
hundreds.
no factor, Joe Rogan.
Meteorologists are blaming a heat dome, which is a mass of high pressure in the upper atmosphere trapping the heat and humidity. And since the dome isn't moving, that trapped air is getting even hotter. All of this is leading to heat records being broken all over the place. While it's predicted that this nasty weather will last until midweek in some areas, others should expect to suffer for most of the week. What do you do to stay safe and cool in this kind of crazy heat? Tell us your tips in the comments and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Oh my goodness, Bobby Nick. That was one of the longer ones we've ever had, I think, buddy. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Why they save it for her? Oh my God.
She really thinks there's something, huh?
Space Chief says, I've never heard this. Her neck has abs. I've never heard of somebody's neck having abs before. That's an interesting description.
Gil.
A gilf? Andrew got no problem with it. Look, he ain't taking a smile off his face. He's like, God, Andrew.
Gil.
He'll do the matron at the titty bar. We are getting thunder. I hope it pours rain, says Mandy Div. You know, she's trying to. Wow. Are you trying to say that you're thunderstruck?
Wow, wow.
Oh, that might get me taken off the air too, Bob. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, look. FJM's checking in. What's up, FJM? He says it's
96 degrees in the shade.
Heat Index 112. 96 degrees, says Mandy Diff.
In the shade.
It's real hot in the shade, but we're staying cool here on the Vibe, folks. So there you go. Boy, what a banger of an opening of the show. We did the opening chat family check-in. We had Vinny Birthday Boy stop in. We had the one and only Frankie McDonald, Canada's most famous weatherman, stop in. That was before we even did the not so serious news, finished up by a bikini report, and now on with more of the show. That is what that was. That was the Vibe, not so serious news. There you go, at 1:38. At least where me and Andrew are on the East Coast of the United States. That's what time it is, folks. We're just a little past the halfway point of a typical episode of BF Live The Vibe. And right now, this time, we need to take a little pause for the cause, folks. It is like I said, it's 1:38. So we're halfway through the show. So why don't we do this? It only lasts 2.5 minutes, but this is a chance, folks, to go to the bathroom. You can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that Andrew's here. And you never know who's going to stop in. Frankie McDonald, Vinny. And when we get back for the second half of the show, we're going to do the National Day Hey Hey, Rock You Like a Horoscope, We're in a Pickle, Juicy Man Meat, Bricked Up, and so much more. Yes, Andrew.
You know what I can't wait for?
Me to stop talking. Oh, God. Yes.
Gaines and Mizorowski today.
Could you explain? Elaborate.
2 young kids that can hit 100 on the radar gun, and 2 future of the baseball world.
Milwaukee Brewers, I'm assuming?
Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates.
There you go. This is why we call Andrew the human sports ticker, because you never know when he's just going to spit out random facts, even in one of my talk-ups or when I'm taking a break. He is our bro. He is the human sports ticker, so you always get it spit it from right here. It's from the dome, from Andrew. But Andrew, how about if you got more of that information, you give it to us on the other side right now, because I'm going to go into my elements, and I'm going to run my little element. It's only 2.5 minutes, buddy. You know it because you're here every day. So let's take a little piss break, and let's come back and have more fun right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
All right, we're back from touching PPs. More positive vibes are happening. You know what it is, folks. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. So let's go on with a little Wednesday advice.
Never forget, the weekend will always last longer if you start drinking on Wednesday. Never forget,
Got some advice.
the weekend will always last longer if you start drinking on Wednesday.
Well, it's Wednesday, folks. So what better time?
What did she say?
Oh, she said stuff. Yes, she did. Written Off checks in. How you doing, Written Off? Saying hit that like, share, and button. Hit all them buttons, please. Hit them all. All right, let's do this. Let me play a couple of these videos I have, Andrew. The Sports Boys. You know what it is. When you get together with your boys, you play a little bit different when you get together with your boys right here. So let's have a little fun. This is a little Sports Boys clips right here. Let's do Sports with the Boys. Play a video, and then we'll go do the Soulful Horoscope readings coming up real soon. Before long, we got to check the National Day calendar and stuff. But let's do some blindfolded cycling with the boys. Let's see what that looks like, Andrew. Sports with the Boys. I expected that would be a lot worse. All right, we'll check it out. Let's play another one here. Let's see what the Sports Boys are up to in this next one I have. How about this one? This next one I have with the Sports Boys. This one, Andrew, is called the Human Long Jump. Sports Boys. Let's see what a human long jump looks like when you lay your boys down on the ground and try to jump them. Let's see how this goes. This won't end badly at all. Look at the ones at the other end get up quick. Oh, he moshed that dude, Bob. Oh, no way, no way. That reminds me when we were younger and you would put a short ramp up and tell, I can jump you two. And then you get two knuckleheads to lay down. So there you go. Kind of like that.
I was one of those knuckleheads at some point.
I know it always happened out there. All right, how about this last one? I'll show you some crazy sports with the boys. Then we're getting on to some other fun stuff here. How about a stinging nettle tug of war? Stinging sea nettle tug of war. Oh, he gone. Oh, look at that. Look what they fell in, Bob. Look at their bodies.
Jesus.
What is that? Oh. And then the other ones just dive in because look at their backs.
It's so hot. Yeah, we didn't even land in the right place.
Sports Boys. There you go. Jeez.
Crazy fuckers.
When did Andrew go under? How did he know that, Bobby Nick? How did he know that was about him? He smiled because he knew I didn't even say it yet, and he kind of knew I had it on him. Sounds like DC, that's Terry Nee. Stinging nettle is awful, Terry Nee. Apparently it is. I've heard of sea nettle or something like that before, but I've never messed with that stuff there right there. Holy shit. Let me see what I got here. Andrew. We got to get Andrew to wake up a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
Get up, Doom Dick. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna have some of this going on pretty soon there, Bob. We're gonna have
Hi, boyfriend.
Let's see.
I know, right? Andrew, what's going on with your face?
Get it a little bit.
Eczema.
That's what I figured.
Eczema, movement of
breaking out
ja
now.
people. That's a Bob Marley song. Eczema. No, you need some lotion there, buddy. You need some cortisone, some hydrocortisone cream. We need some hydrocortisone cream stat for Andrew. Stat. We're gonna get you some cortisone cream. Stone says clipping and dip. Well, you're at the right spot.
Right.
I'm not. I got to catch up to you. This has been a great day so far, Bobby Nick. Thanks for throwing Frankie McDonald the link. You said you've done it before,
Yeah, no
but
problem.
I'm glad Frankie joined in today. I'll remind you one more time. Well, it actually works from back here a little bit better than it does up close.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
prepared. The Frankie McDonald guide to, what did it say? The Frankie McDonald guide to life, the weather, and everything. I got this on Amazon.com. You can get it too. Thank you for Frankie McDonald for stopping in, man. And this is a fun book. Like I said, you can read about his childhood and kind of his whole kind of progression and how he made his way onto the internet and how we come to know him through all the kind of his interest in weather and all that kind of stuff like that. And go to the Bobblehead Hall of Fame and get your, coming up in July, he says, a new Frankie McDonald bobblehead. So this has already been a fun show today. Oh, you said you're stoned. Well, I got to catch up with you guys. How about we do this? Scott's not here, so I don't like going down in Scott's hole unattended. So we're not going to go down in Scott's hole. So another reason we find to smoke one here on the Vibe is we like to salute anybody that's no longer with us. And we kind of did this starting out for our chat family bro, Donkey Kongington. So it's kind of a memorial hit and a reason just to pause for the calls and take a hit. But while we do this, we'll memorialize Donkey Kongington or anyone that's no longer with us that you know. Here's a memorial hit. This is another dab done for our friend Dunks. Another dab dog for Dunks. Doo-doo-doom. Another dab dog for Dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for Dunk. Hey, gonna dab you. Another dab done for Dunks. Another dab dog for Dunks. Oh, nice Godfrey. Oh, nice Godfrey. There you go. That's a reason to excuse. Rest in peace, all those who are no longer with us. Gimme Bezos checks in and says Frankie is on a junket tour. Awesome. Well, you know, I heard you say as much last night, Bobby Nick, and we know Frankie has like a rhythm. Frankie comes in, hey, how you doing? I used to do this show. I did that show. He'll plug what shows he's going to be on and all that stuff. And then he's like bobblehead, book, and maybe a plug. He did a great thing at the end of my show. He plugged my show. What professional? This is Frankie McDonald and on BF Live. I got to get that later on. I got to.
I remember.
That. And then he's out.
I remember one time.
Mm-hmm.
He came on and I put his link out there for his book, and he's like, so and so, thank you for buying my book on Amazon. He knew, he got an alert. That
down to the name.
On. Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Frankie
great.
Don't play. I'm trying to see if I have. He even made me a short a couple of years ago. Didn't he? Made me a birthday short, Bobby Nick, right?
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I think it's on my videos or my shorts or something. I put that on here. But yeah, Frankie's been our bro for many years now. Yeah, I want him to let him know that he can always has a spot to land here if he ever wants to stop in the midday on the Vibe, man. Here we go. I'll play it right now. And I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating when I said that this is still one of the coolest things that I've ever received for a birthday message or anything involved in doing this podcasting. This was from 22, Bobby Nick. So wow, this is it from 22, about 3 years ago. My little birthday greeting from Frankie for me.
Happy birthday to the co-host of the Ghetto Basement, Bobby Fran, and have a great birthday from Frank Down from Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. Happy birthday!
Thank you. I love that, Bobby. That's still one of my favorite things to this day. There you go. So yeah, Gimme Bezos. That's we know that's just Frankie's pattern, man. Yeah, he does, and he'll hit every show like he just hit ours, right, Bobby Nick? Effectively like a little junket tour. He is a promotional machine. That dude, you heard him. He tagged on this is Frankie McDonald. I'm watching BF Live, The Vibe. It's the best, or something like that. He gave me a little plug in there. He knows his shit, man. He is smooth. He comes in, he hits his points, and he gets out. Tits McGee checks in and says, on a 12-hour road trip, I'm tired and I'm not even driving. Is it rude to nap?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, it's not rude to so you're not even so even when you wake up from the nap, you're saying because if you're napping, obviously to be the next driver, then that's obviously acceptable. But if you're saying you're not even driving it on, you're napping. I don't know. It's not really. I don't think it's really rude necessarily.
I wouldn't say it's rude.
Sometimes I like, I've made those long trips. We've driven to Florida and back before, and that can be 10, 12-hour jaunts in the car. Well, this is for Tits McGee and anybody else that's kind of in that situation. I want to let you all know that if you kind of and I know that you drive up in like remote parts of the world and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful for everybody that watches and or listens to The Vibe live as it's going on right now. But many of you said that you look for you listen to it after the fact, which I'm so humbled by. So there you go. If you want to go to your YouTube Music app, you can now get this show in podcast form. You can get it audio. You can get it video. You can switch back and forth from if you're listening just to the audio and something's going on, like Andrew's coming on screen or sleeping or something like that. You can just slide the little thing right over to video anytime. And you can also download any episodes. And you'll see that there's some of the newest episodes right there. Right there, BF Live The Vibe in podcast form. All right, thank you, Tits McGee, for checking in. Give me Bezos, Olaf from Pecan. Tits McGee gets the Hoya. Gravity bong dong. So she only one way. She gravity bong. Terry Nee has he says, don't nap while driving. Terry, that's the best advice ever that she's ever gotten before. All right, well, why don't we do this now? Let's see. We can check them real quick. Why don't we check the national days real quick and see if there's anything going over there? And then we'll probably make our way to do Rock You Like a Horoscope. Let me see you check that off. And some other fun stuff here. But why don't we do this now? It is the 25th of June. It's Wednesday, folks. Middle of the day, middle of the week. And there's always some kind of fun holidays or celebrations, something going on this national calendar we need to check in on. And that's what we're going to do right now. This is the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right. We're having it. And Bobby Nick's here, so we're having it and we're doing it at the same time.
Doing it.
This is BF Live The Vibe. Positive vibes in the middle of the day. Let's do the national hey, the calendar check right here. It is, I always like to remind myself and Bob and all my fellow podcasters what day of the week it is because we're on this stuff all the time. It is Wednesday, June the 25th. Wow, it's going to be, before we know it, it's going to be 4th of July and even deeper into summer, Andrew. I'll be interested to see what Andrew gets down with at his new place, his new digs for 4th of July. But let's see what the holidays are today, guys. Today, on the National Day calendar, for Wednesday, June 25th, it's National Parchment Day. Parchment, I know, is paper, but this looks like the cooking parchment kind of paper. How about National Strawberry Parfait Day on June 25th? It's also National Leon Day on the National Day calendar. And we missed this by one day, Bob. This is the National Catfish Day. And if you remember yesterday, I attempted to do a story about there was a problematic catfish and they was attacking people and they had to shoot it. Remember that? Just from yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, we missed it by one day. Then it was a catfish. It's National Catfish Day.
Damn, yeah.
Missed it by one day. Let's read about the old National Catfish Day. I wish Scott was here because I know he's got a little bit of experience of messing around with some catfish. What's up, Clippin? Let's continue on here. You can sleep when I drive 12 hours, but let's see. But what's it say? But where you wake up, I can't guarantee. That's interesting. So he could dump you off in a state somewhere. You never know where you're going to be. Let's check out National Catfish Day on the National Day calendar. On June 25th, it celebrates the value of farm-raised catfish. Dive in with us as we explore some interesting facts you may not know about catfish. A diverse group of ray-fin fish, catfish are named for their prominent barbels, which can resemble cat whiskers. These nocturnal swimmers don't have any scales, so their smooth flesh makes it difficult for anglers to clean. In the U.S., channel catfish and blue catfish are the most commonly eaten species of catfish. I know that they get hella big, they get hella wild. Andrew's been catfished. That's not what we're talking about here. We didn't miss it today. Is the 25th. Okay, calm down, Clip and Devin. Sometimes I got to do transitional conversation. Just be patient with me. You said we missed it by one day. Oh no. I meant the story yesterday, buddy. I just did the story yesterday. So we just missed it being National Day by, I don't know. It could have been those two weird things that they shot a catfish. The irony of that on National Catfish Day. That's kind of what I was going for with that comment right there. But yeah, it's catfish. I don't eat catfish, Bobby Nick. They look nasty. I don't know.
I don't eat fish, period. To be honest with you, but
same, just tuna out of the can.
Yeah, same with me, actually.
That's all right, Clip. I appreciate you being here, Clippin. I appreciate you being here, my friend. It's all good, man. National Day, hey, on the National Day calendar, buddy. Let's do the next one I got for you. I got some more stuff for you. How about National Strawberry Parfait, or Parfait, I used to say, Bob, before I knew any better. I used to say, get some of that Parfait, Bobby Nick. That's what it spelled like. Do you indulge in Parfait?
You know, I've had it a few times, but
No.
it's not really. I'm not going to say I hate it, but you know, I don't know. I just don't come across it too often here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a. I've learned when you go out to like a fancier dinner place or something, that might be one of the desserts they have on the menu.
Yeah.
Catfish is delicious. Our friend Terry Nee checks in and says, "I like fishy fish," says our friend Terry. All right, well, how about, what do you think about National Strawberry Parfait, Terry Nee? On June 25th, it comes around once a year during the perfect time, peak strawberry season. This food holiday offers a terrific opportunity to explore your farmers markets for a fresh picked strawberries. Now, parfait, as far as the word, is a French for perfect. I did not know that, so I always say, if you're not careful, you just might learn something for you done here on an episode of The Vibe. Parfait, Bobby Nick, means perfect. So strawberry perfect is what they're eating? The traditional parfait is a dessert of ice cream or frozen custard layered with fruit and whipped cream in a tall stemmed glass. And an additional topping of whipped cream garnishes the dessert. Today, we often replace the ice cream with yogurt or pudding and layers of granola. Yogurt, pudding, granola. That's a perfect parfait if anyone is asking. So there you go. It does say that strawberries are in season during June, which makes them the perfect summer snack packed with flavor and health benefits. They are an excellent source of vitamin C, folic acid, and potassium and fiber. At 55 calories and 0 fat per 1 cup, these sweet pieces of fruit hit the spot when snack time is calling. There you go. So get on it. I'm the same, Clippin. I'm Clippin. I'm more of an ice cream guy than a yogurt guy. I don't like all those natural cultures. Do it. Silma's checking in saying we are on live talking about desserts. What's up, you sillymas? Checking in over there from Andrew the Giant 96 channel, my friend. He is co-streaming my show over there, and we check the National Day calendar and talk about whatever it is. And today, it's about desserts. How you doing, sillymas? You sillymas. Come on, number one. Terry Nee's got the thumbs up going in. Terry Nee also says the traditional French-style dessert, which is made by boiling cream, egg, sugar, and syrup to create frozen custard-like or meringue puree. There you go, Terry Nee's always hitting the facts. You know, we always see what kind of crazy holidays or celebrations there are today. We have National Catfish Day. It's Parfait Day. Let's see what Parchment Paper Day is, Bob. National Parchment Day falls on the last Wednesday in June and brings innovative and convenience to the kitchen. While adding convenience, parchment also infuses flavor, locks in moisture, and preserves vital nutrients. I've seen things cooked in this parchment paper before, Bob, but I don't really have too much experience cooking with it myself. But I've seen it done before. You can see it like maybe they cook a little lobster in it to keep it a little extra moist today.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, I think we got all the interesting ones. There's ones that's semi-interesting. Some days they're more interesting than others, but we always like to look in on it every day to see what the National Day holidays are. That was just a little check-in on the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Hell to the yeah, we're doing it. And we're having it at the same time with our friends Bobby Nick here on the middle of the day, the middle of the week. Clippin says, wake up, Andrew. Wake up. Grab a Russian pull a little makeup. No chance there, Clippin. I think we kind of lost him for the time being. All right. So why don't we do this, guys? I want to share a little story with you. I don't know if you've seen this guy, Bobby Nick. I know you're the music guy. Tell everybody what you're going to be doing briefly after this show today.
I'll be doing In the Lounge. Right. Yeah. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video requests on my show, rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, 3:30 p.m. today.
All right. Well, I don't know if you've ever had a chance to play, and believe me, Bobby Nick, if you're never going to hear a wider variety of styles of music genres than you will on In the Lounge with Bobby Nick, because all you great chat family come in here and you hit us with all your influences, and before you know it, you got this kind of rear cacophony of all these kind of different styles, Bob. I don't know if anybody's ever asked for Benson Boone. You ever see this kid? He sings this song. And he does all the flips as he's going out on stage. You ever notice this kid?
I don't think I've ever seen this before, no.
Maybe to be more familiar with you, he's got that song Stay, I think. But no matter what performance he does, Bob, this kid is always doing these flips. And I'm already picturing there's going to be a day where he's just going to be walking out on stage and not be able to do this shit no more. But pretty much, well, Andrew sounds like he knows. What do you know, Andrew, about Benson Boone? Oh, you don't know nothing. I thought he said something. I think he's podcasting.
He said something from the news.
There you go. All right. Well, watch it. Watch what this is what this guy does nearly every performance, Bobby Nick. This is the guy that brought Brian May out on the stage at his concert a couple months ago, and I did a story about it.
Okay.
And his crowd was young. They didn't really know or appreciate Brian May as much as he would like them to. That whole thing. Yeah, but check this out. This is what he does pretty much at every show. Watch. This is what he's known for.
Well, he's singing?
Well, yeah, he'll be in the middle. He'll go like, please. And then he'll flip it. Stay. He'll hit the next note.
Whoa.
So let me show you that one. But that's what he. He'll just be standing there and all of a sudden do this shit. Cool. So that's that kid. I'm like, whoa.
Must be in very good shape, because, I mean, to do something like that, even for someone who is in good shape, and you're singing after, you're gonna be huffing and puffing a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I think that. I think that's going to take away from your longevity. You're only going to get away with that act as being a young man. You know, by the time you're hitting your 30s or something, I don't think he's going to be pulling that off no more. That and hitting like high notes that you won't be able to hit no more when you get older. I think that's two of the greatest limitations for some of these performers. I want to thank our friend Terry Nee for checking in, saying, "Just do it." Well, it is Whack-A-Goal Wednesday, so I thank my friend Terry Nee for helping me whack a goal. And if you're going to help me out for as little as $4.99 a month, if you don't have time to super chat every show, you can just give me $4.99 a month, please, by being a member here on The Vibe. Consider that. Got nothing for $2. What'd you get? Got nothing for $2? Got nothing? Just do it. Let's see. The Fat Pig says, yeah, it's random, Terry. Oh, you're talking about the points up there, maybe? Bobby Nick plays too many long songs, says our friend and critic, Terry Nee, Bobby Nick.
Not true, Terry Nee. Because of you, I had to implement a rule that a song can't be no longer than 10 minutes, goddammit.
He requesting Inagata DeVito over there or something, Bobby Nick. He is a boomer.
He was requesting, like, first it was 10-minute songs.
In the garden of Freebird, the 13-minute version.
Then it was like 15-minute songs. Then it was like 25-minute songs. I'm like, okay, Terry.
Terry Nee says that comes natural. He's seen fat guys do it. I think he's talking about that guy flipping. Have you seen these fake AI videos? I don't know. That guy, I mean, there's plenty of fake AI out there. I don't know mean specifically there, Fat Pig. But that guy, Benson, I've seen him on many performances, Bob, and he'll just be standing there and he'll just pop off like when he's standing next to a person. He does that shit. And you know, like I said, his career ain't going to be very long, Bobby Nick. But I did go in the future, like, I'm like, there's no way he's going to be doing this in the future. So I traveled a little bit ahead in time in the future. And this is Benson Boone at 40 years old, and he's training for the comeback, Bobby Nick, already. Right. This is that kid 20 years from now. Ready? Training. Like, I could do these flips when I was a kid. Look, he's changing it up. So that's it. I think that's what his future's going to be, Bobby Nick.
All right.
That might be Benson Boone's future right there. So yeah, he seems like a talented kid and all, but I just don't see him getting away with that, doing that flip stuff for too much longer in his career. Dick Butane checks in and says, okay, no super chats yet? Well, none I see by Dick Butane, but I got plenty of them listed over here, Dick. How you doing today? And welcome on a Wackago Wednesday, you Dick. Thanks for checking in on BF Live The Vibe. This is 3 hours of fun and positivity. I like to mix it up with segments and sound bites and just having fun with the chat family right here, Dick. Welcome. The dogs and the fat chick diving. Oh, yeah, I did see those. I have one of those. I think I have the one with cats, the fat pig. Terry Nee checks in and says, Jethro Tull, thick as a brick, is 45 minutes long. He's over there requesting Rumble in the Jungle. Like I said, ladies, I can't tell you enough. If you want to have fun immediately following the show, because this is just the beginning of our fun day, Bobby Nick's going to be doing the In the Lounge show where he plays music for $1 a song. It's a bargain right after this show. His links are running throughout the entirety in the chat if you can't find them over there on Rumble. He starts out on YouTube and Rumble. He starts out on YouTube on Bobby Nick 1978. And then after he kind of gets a little request list going, he goes Rumble exclusive, and that's where the party goes down. Terry Nee will probably be there. But do you have anything else to add to that, buddy? I'm sorry.
No, just that. Yeah. That's what I do.
There you go. We're plugging it and tugging it, screwing it, and doing it. Let's see. All right, the dogs and the fat chicks. We got that one. Bloodsport, great movie, says our friend Fat Pig. That song was from 1966. Checks in from Andrew the Giant Channel and says, "What's up, Andrew? Hope you're having a good day." I gotta say it was a good day. You know our boy Andrew's checking in. Andrew is up almost 24/7 doing lives on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. And he comes here on the day side and sits in, as you can see, or sleeps in on my show, BF Live The Vibe. Thanks for joining us and welcome to The Vibe. Here comes Dick Butane doing his thing saying, tortillas are deadlier. Tortillas. Thank you, Dick Butane, for helping me whack the goal. This is my Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Thank you, Dick. FJM says, Hot Pockets and tits, Andrew. Oh, he's trying to wake him up. His two favorite things. Andrew, Hot Pockets and tits, Andrew. Boobies. Didn't work. It is a great variety. There's a membership link right there. FJM says, what else would Bobby Nick be doing? He can't beat Jen. Oh, Bobby Nick, what is this? They're talking smack about you.
God damn it.
Oh, man, we're talking about these great fun matches that our friend...
Wait till you're in the game, FJM. I'm going to take you down to town to Chinatown, motherfucker.
Uh-oh. That sounds like a fatal three-way or something. Now Bobby Nick wants a piece of Pecan, the very commissioner of the wrestling league, and now he wants a little FJM. So maybe there's some future matches you can look forward to if you're over there at Pecan 420 right here on YouTube, and you want to see people that are in these shows and in this community in a wrestling environment. It's fun. You got to check it out over there on Pecan 420. All right. Well, why don't we do this, guys? You know that we do them on Mondays. We do them on Wednesdays, and we do them on Fridays. We have to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning of the week, and then the middle of the week to see if we can make it to the weekend, and then we'll check them again on Friday, but put them in the chat right now, folks, as I go over to my horoscope reading studio, and I will caress my crystal balls ever so gently as you bring me your horoscopes, and I deliver you your soulful horoscope readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Reading. Hell yeah, folks, I'm over here now. I'll set a little mood with my porn/horoscope reading music, and we'll bring you your Soulful Horoscope readings for Wednesday to see what the stars have in mind for all of us on Wednesday in the middle of the week, in the middle of the day, right here on The Vibe. As I scroll to my horoscopes, I go to the chat and see what everybody's saying, and I see them popping in already. I see Pecan comes in, and he asks for Aquarius. For the Pecan emoji, Sagittarius for Mother Pecan. Well, I will do that before oh my goodness. My generous friend Pecan, thank you, my friend. Here we go. This is your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading, or also kind of known as, you know what we call it. Rock you like a horoscope. I'm going to rock you like a horoscope. This is for my friend Pecan and all the Aquarius joining us for this Wednesday. These are your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope readings. Aquarius, I scroll to, and I will let you know that it says, let me go back to Aquarius. It says, pay close attention to your friends today, Aquarius. One of them may be going through a tough time after losing their title belt and need a little extra support and attention, Aquarius. If you can, gather several buddies together and organize an impromptu lunch or dinner or any other activity that allows you to laugh, bond, and share. Because Aquarius, your friendship are treasured and to be cherished and nurtured. That's for Pecan. That's the first of two for Pecan. That's Aquarius. I'm going to move on now to Sagittarius for Mama Pecan. This will not only be for Mother Pecan, this will be for Bobby Nick and all the other Sagittarius joining us here today on The Vibe. Here comes your Wednesday. And because we're childish, we also call it Vegetarius over here. So this is for my Sagittarius friends joining us today. Act with integrity, Sagittarius, every time, even when it's tempting to do otherwise. Charm alone won't sustain a reputation. Even well-intentioned deeds may draw mixed reactions. So stick to the highest ethical principles in every situation. That is the second of two for Pecan. That's for Mama Pecan. That's for Bobby Nick and all the Aquarius joining us today. Terry Nee says, I'm a little Aquarius. Well, then we already took care of you, my gay friend. Terry Nee says, Pecan says, Terry Nee, we know. All right. And I'm going to move on to Pisces for my friend Andrew. Even though he's asleep, I'm going to do this. You got it, Pecan. You're welcome, my friend. This is for my friend Pisces friend Andrew and all the Pisces joining us today. This is your Wednesday. Watch him wake up and then ask for it, Bobby Nick.
Right, yeah.
He'll be like, what happened to my horoscope? Well, this is for my Pisces friends joining us today. Your artistic nature is especially heightened today, Pisces. Your heart and brain are working together to create something great. Use your creative abilities to make a bold statement. Have a good time. There may be a tendency towards laziness as he sleeps. If sitting on the couch is all you want to do, that's fine. Realize that there's a great deal of potential energy available to you if you choose to harness it. Andrew and all of our Pisces friends joining us today. That was your Wednesday. Throw your signs in the chat, everybody. I'm going to read mine right now. I'm going to move over to Virgo. This is for myself and all the Virgos joining us today. This is the Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading. If friends need help with something, your impulse may be to put your objectives and dreams on standby while you get them going. Self-abandonment is not a sustainable strategy. Be careful not to lose your way while helping them find theirs. All right, there you go. I'm just saying, don't be overly generous and give too much of yourself away as you help others, folks. All right, well, I'm not seeing too many more in the chat today. Let's see, I'll do Cancer. This is for Juggalette Jen, who is noticeably absent today, Bobby Nick. The enthusiastic Juggalette Jen is not here today. But I'll do this for in case she's kind of listening in. Maybe she's not feeling it jumping in the chat today. So this will be for Juggalette Jen. This will be for Scott Fitzpatrick and all the Cancers joining us today. This is your Wednesday. Cancer, just being successful is too general a target to aim for. Decide what success means to you and choose specific steps on the road to that goal. However you define success, you'll get there with clear vision and consistent efforts. That's for Scott. That's for Brian Clauder. That's for Juggalette Jen. That was your Wednesday. As we move on with the show, folks. All right, well, I don't see any more in the chat, so we do them on Mondays. We just did them on Wednesdays, and we do them again on Fridays. Those were your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope readings. Now on with more of the show. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Reading. There you go. We like to mix it up and do different segments here on the Vibe. In the middle of the day, the middle of the week. I will let you know right now that there's the Nightbot running, folks. You can catch these as they're going by. You can check out Bobby Nick in the lounge on Rumble by clicking on that link right there. And it all starts out on the Bobby Nick 1978 channel. You can do that right there. There's the link to do it. Terry Nee, thank you, my friend. For Vinny, whatever today is, it's Vinny's birthday. So happy birthday, Terry Nee. Happy birthday again to Vinny and anyone and everyone celebrating a birthday this week. I simply say, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
And thank you, Terry Nee. I appreciate the two and everything you provide for me as far as content and money, all that stuff, the super chats. Thanks for helping me whack the goal and whack a goal win. Scott Powell checks in from the Andrew 96 channel. Andrew the Giant 96 and says, what's going on, y'all? How you doing, Scott? Welcome. Let's see. Our boy Andrew is currently sleeping in his new digs right here, as you can clearly see. He's co-streaming my show on the channel now, and that's why you're seeing it on his channel. Thank you, Scott, for joining in. Let's see. Nightbot is running my membership link right there. And whoa, Pecan most generously gives out yet another membership. Thank you for helping me whack this goal on Whack a Goal Wednesday. And I will let you know that a longtime friend Byron Granger caught that one.
Very nice.
Longtime chat family friend Byron Granger. So thank you, Pecan, and thank you everybody for their positivity, the super chats, and the energy and the memberships. I appreciate it right here. All right, let's go over. I think I had got a little extra news. I got some additional news I want to play for you here today. I got breaking news right here, special report. Let's go to the special report right now.
Wow, this thing is way bigger and longer than we expected. It's really going to pound us hard all night.
That's what she said.
Oh my God, Jim. I'm so fired.
The chef really knows how to handle his meat. It's thick, juicy, and he stuffs it with so much flavor.
That's what she said.
What? Johnson really stepped up to the plate tonight. He gripped his bat tight, got into position, and when the moment came, he just pounded it hard and deep.
That's what she said. The new tunnel project is moving slowly. Workers say it's really hard to get in there.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. You can't go wrong with a good old that's what she said, Bobby Nick.
That's all right. You gotta love him.
You can't go wrong with that one. All right. Well, I know that it's summertime out, and a lot of people are making their way to their like resort areas and their favorite maybe theme parks and things like that, Bobby Nick. Maybe some people go to Disneyland and stuff, but I have a little video of a different kind of theme park that I'm not sure everyone is aware about. And this is actually in striking distance of my house, Bobby Nick, but this is basically almost for lack of a better way saying a manly theme park, Bobby Nick. What if I say you could go to a theme park where you could actually ride construction equipment called Diggerland USA, Bob? A construction ride theme park. Let's check this out right now. Diggerland USA. Digger, please.
Welcome to Diggerland USA, the only construction-themed water park and park in the U.S. Come on a tour to all the dry rides. This is one of the most unique carousels called the Dig Around. This is our Spin Dizzy. This is a full-size excavator that spins around in both directions. This is our Big Diggers. You can operate a real excavator. Live out your digging dreams. When you come to Diggerland USA, you can operate a real dumper truck. This is a fun event for all families.
Look at this, Bob. You can like get on the actual ship.
You can play interactive games with ducks and bowling. This is the Greased Beast, where you can feel what it's like to be dumped out of a dump.
They greased beast, where they kind of pivot you like you're being dumped out of a dump truck, so you can feel what it's like to be dipped out of a truck.
These are our farm tractors. Feel what it's like to drive a real farm tractor. This is our ground shuttle, a telescopic handler. This is our rugged riders. Take these ATV Kubotas for a spin around.
Oh, they let you ride on ATVs.
On our specialty course. This is our sky shuttle. Unlike the ground shuttle, it takes you up 50 feet into the air. Here at Diggerland USA, not only do we have construction themed rides, but we have other activities for your whole family, like the crawl space, the ropes course, and the rock wall. Currently, we're on a very own scissor lift called Elevation Station, where you can see Battle Truck and the Backhoe Adventures. Here at Diggerland, we have a full-service arcade. Compete against your friends and families with Lumberjack Claw and Crazy Cranes. Take a break from the rides and race some ducks at duck racing and dig for real gems at Gold Digger. This is Roxer. This is a turbocharged off-road vehicle that you can drive. Some more special.
I just thought it was pretty innovative, Bobby Nick, to like take this and try to theme this
course rides
construction.
We have is turnpike tractors, shake and roll, and vent tracks. And for the little ones, we have the barrel train. This is Excavator Express, where you can take a trip around the whole park. Currently, I'm on Soaring Eagle, our very own zip line. On this ride, you can see Philly over this way. This includes our tour at Diggerland USA. Come and visit us here in Berlin, New Jersey.
Diggerland, please.
That's a great name. Oh my God.
Her number ain't bad. Get robbed by a digger. I don't know about that, Terry name. But I thought that was kind of an interesting, different theme. I've heard, a theme park for construction stuff, Bob. I thought that was pretty cool.
And it is. It sounds like an innovative idea for real. Like a lot of city folk, I'm sure, would love to check that out.
Yeah, if you're in. Why do I feel like I'm hearing Andrew in the background? Is that maybe his roommate, Bob? We're hearing.
That's his roommate. Yeah.
Hi, boyfriend.
All right, maybe that's it.
Yeah, we got a new cookie guy. We got a new cookie guy.
Okay. All right. Well, I think the Fat Pig asked here earlier, BF, did you see those AI videos? And then he got more specific, and he said with the dog and the other one, how about I got a cat diving? How about this one? And it's real to me, damn it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Bob. This is a new series I've been seeing. There's a bunch of wet pussy. Bobby Gun. There's a wet pussy. I'll let it one more time. Yeah, because the first time you're like, what the hell am I looking at? I should call this wet pussy. And there you go. All right. See it twice. Looks real to me, Bobby.
AI
totally real to me.
I have to say, I don't know, man. Where are we going? Where are we going with this shit?
I don't know, but it's like I said, we're already at the point where you can't believe anything you watch on the screen unless you witness it and let's see, in person.
Yes. I had to confirm like 5 times that the video of Trump dropping the F word the other day was for real, because I was like, no, there's no way that he actually did that, but he did.
Well, yeah, it looked like he was walking out to the helicopter and they caught him on a hot mic, or they were asking him questions and all that, and he said that shit directly, didn't he, Bob? That's not a fake thing from what I've told, or have you learned otherwise?
It's not.
I didn't think it was.
I thought that it might be, though.
No. But yeah, you got to ask yourself that question. The talented Chris Popke checks in for some Wednesday vibes. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you in the chat again, my friend. I know you've been busy. Little boys will love it talking about Diggerland. My big sister, Kathy, says checking in. It was great stopping in and seeing you the other day, big sis. Terry Nee says, I was in until she said that Diggerland was in New Jersey. So Terry's out on that. We got pussy diving from that last video. Popke says, been missing the vibe. Well, you're back now, buddy. We got him.
Right on, Popke. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, he said he literally said that he was like on location or something next week. So I know his job kind of takes him to places like that where he has to be on location there, Bobby Nick. Let me see what I got here. Some things up here I wanted to play. Found it real quick last time. We did that one. Let's see who else is checking in. Chris to the Popke, to Cal from Peacunt. BF Live, you didn't do my horoscope and I put it in. Mandy, I didn't see the double diff. Get back in there for Aries and Libra. All right, well, if Mandy insists, I gotta, you know what? Mandy is my double differ.
Gotta do it.
And she is my weed friend. So we're going back, everybody. I gotta read them for Mandy. I got to do command performance for Mandy real quick. So this is going to be for Mandy Diff and anybody else joining us. Oh, we've got an Aries. We got to do the Aries. We got a double diff for Mandy. So let me find my thing here real quick, Mandy. Let me play my porn/horoscope music. Oh, no, that's the newsroom. All right, I'm going to read for Mandy double diff. Let's see. Here we go. I got you, Mandy. There's the music. All right. Aries and Libra is coming your way for Mandy Double Diff, a command performance because she supports me here as a member. So members, I will always go back for a member and do something that I didn't miss. So I will do this for Mandy Double Diff and all the Libras joining us today as I round up your horoscopes again, Mandy Diff. Here we go. This is for Mandy Diff. Come on, man. I got the music and everything. All right, Aries. This is the first of two for my friend and member, Mandy Double Diff. This is Aries for Mandy and all my Aries friends. Don't go down an overthinking rabbit hole, Mandy Diff, to fix your problems that aren't your responsibility. Consider the burdens you've taken on and consider what you can't change. Free yourself from a sense of responsibility for someone else's fate. That is Aries. That is the first of two for Mandy Double Diff on Wednesday. And now my command performance. I read the second of two for Mandy Diff. This is for Mandy Diff, the Libra, and all the other Libras joining us today. You may enjoy competing with the best, but don't expect the top rewards just yet, Libra. Striving for a better position or proving a point might succeed, but the cost could outweigh the gain. Keep things clear so that miscommunications don't erode your trust, Libra. The second of two for Mandy Double Diff and all the Libras joining us today. Like a horoscope. Like a horoscope. Thank you, Mandy Double Diff. That was a special command performance. My mistake because I overlooked my great friend, Mandy Double Diff. That was your exclusive Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading, Mandy Double Diff. That was just for you. There you go. A personal one you got. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope reading. I'm sorry, Mandy Double Diff. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if I had a little skip because I was looking for it and maybe my feed wasn't being alive on me. The thunderstorms aren't letting loose on us. Might be heading to you, BF, says FJM. Hopefully I'll be wrapped up by then. Pet Farm checks in and says, hi, Andrew. I hope you like your new place. Well, Andrew is doing his thing. We don't know if it was probably a little later than 20 minutes, Terry Nee, that after lunch that Andrew kind of fell asleep on us today. So if you had 20 minutes and the over, yep. What's up, Bob?
Yeah, he fell asleep a little early today.
Yeah. I think he only lasted as long as he did because we had Vinny and Frankie in here.
Yeah.
If we didn't have Vinny and Frankie in here, he wouldn't have made it that long. So we had some variables today.
I think so, yeah.
Thank you, Pet Farm, for joining us from Andrew the Giant 96. Love it, Mandy Diff. Love you. Thank you. Happy birthday to Vinny, Pet Farm, checking in, catching up on the vibe. Yeah, that was great. Andrew said, hey, send the boy the link, and he's out doing his thing, having what's Bloody Marys and going shooting pool for his birthday. That sounds like a fun way to celebrate your day to me, Bobby Nick. Well, a fun day in the year that is 2025, and I'm just noticing now that, or just soaking it in, Bob, that we're halfway through the year, quite literally, buddy. 2025 already. Halfway.
My God, yeah. How did it go so fast, man?
6 months. I mean, I don't know. Seemed like I was just complaining about winter and starting up my January shows and all this stuff. And here we are into June already, 2025. And we know, or at least I've been trying to prove to you every show, almost every show that.
Andrew's awake.
There we go. Andrew, it's currently only 2:32 on the East Coast United States, and I just got done doing horoscopes, buddy. How you doing?
Good, I guess.
That's a Andrew.
He woke up with a bang. He woke up with a bang, man.
He wakes up. There you go. It's still Vinny's birthday, and also Pet Farms checked in saying hello to you. Happy birthday to Vinny. Hi, Andrew. Hope you like your new place. Says Pet Farm checking in.
Thank you, Pet Farm.
There you go. All right, you got that. I got this. I got this. All right. Let's keep going on with this now. Let's see who's jumping in on the chat. Pegun's laughing. Mandy Diff is laughing. All right. We're kind of middle of a couple different things here on the vibe. It figures that I was doing a talk up, Bobby Nick, and Andrew wakes up to interrupt it.
I know.
He fucking woke up out of his sleep to interrupt a talk up that I was doing. I set you up by saying that it's halfway through the year. It's 2025. And what I was taking you to is right here, Bobby Nick. I'm always slow walking it somewhere for a reason. So I'm here to prove to you, to keep continuing to prove to you that we're in a pickle, folks. 2025, the year of the pickle. And I'm going to show you these crazy, goofy, viral things. Everybody's doing everything under the sun to, with, and for pickles, for the love of pickles. So I'm going to feature some of it here, right here on the vibe. Let me see. I got Bob. I still have a folder full. Like I said, even bigger than like the juicy man meat and the sexy segments. I have more stuff in my pickle folder than I have in those folders. So I'm going to show you some of the weird viral recipes that are being made because we're in a pickle, folks. Viral segment on
Surprising my new neighbors with my famous pickle pie. It's really easy to make. It's just
We might have left
olive
off on
relish,
this one.
green jello mix, and pickle juice. Refrigerate for 1 hour and serve. I'm definitely going to be their favorite neighbor, and comment below if you would try this. Today I'm surprising my new
pickle pie with whipped cream, jello, and pickle
neighbors
juice.
with my famous pickle pie. It's really easy
With
to
relish
make. It's
in
just
it,
olive
lime
relish,
jello.
green jello mix, and pickle juice. Refrigerate for 1 hour and serve. I'm definitely going to be their favorite neighbor, and comment below if you would try this. Today I'm surprising my new
I
neighbor.
take a bite, I guess.
You would
I'd take
try
a
it.
bite.
You're not that
it.
scared of it. You would try it. Pecan's
Yeah.
ready for the pickles. I don't know, folks, but I can't believe this. And Bob, I tried it the other day. I was literally looking for breast the other day, or just other stuff for the for our segment, Bricked Up, and all I kept getting was in their pickle algorithm, which just proves to me even more that we are in a pickle. And Bob, I tuned away from it because I didn't even want to have to put more in my folder because I have so many more already. I'm going to show you another one right here. It's crazy, man. Like, I don't want this pickle madness in my folder, but if I got to put up with it, you do too, folks. So that's what we're doing here on the vibe, showing you that this is the year of the pickle. Yes, Andrew.
Year of the pickle.
It's the year of the pickle. Well, it is hot out, Andrew. So let me know if you would like this in the year of the pickle. Would you like some spicy pickle lemonade?
Pickle lemonade will be the drink of the summer, and all you need to make it is some fresh lemon juice, some sugar of choice, some spicy pickle juice, of course, a dash of cayenne, and some water. Shake it up and pour over ice and enjoy this refreshing drink poolside, and tag a pickle lover you want to make this with. Spicy pickle lemonade will be the drink of the summer, and all you need to make it is some fresh lemon juice, some sugar of choice, some spicy pickle juice, of course, a dash of cayenne, and some water. Shake it up and pour over ice
Fellas?
and enjoy this refreshing
Anybody?
drink poolside, and tag a pickle lover you want to make this with.
I do it. I drink it.
Damn, I don't know. I think it was Popeye's restaurant who Frankie now has one up in Nova Scotia. I think for the summer season, they have they're infusing their lemonade with pickle in it or whatever. All right. How about this next thing here I got for you in the year of the pickle? I bought a huge jar of pickles last time you did pickles. You can't help it, Terry. I mean, everything when you're on social media, we're in the year of the pickle. It's a lot to deal with, right? Almost too much. So make sure I got another example. I'm going to show you how we're in the year of the pickle. I don't know who started this or what, but here we go. How about Cheez-It Pickle Bites, Bobby Nick? Cheez-It. Cheese. Melted in the oven. I know, Bob, you probably tried that, right?
Oh, hell yeah. I think I dig those.
Yeah.
Like, man, yeah.
Like some of those are almost too normal. What do you got to say about that one, Andrew? Cheez-Its, pickles?
Mm-hmm.
You like that? All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I got it. All right, well, let me know what you think about this next one, Andrew, because we are definitely we're in a pickle, buddy. We are everything is pickle, so let's check it out. Let me know what you would do. How about a pickle roll-up dip? Pickle roll. It looks like she's rolling up a pickle and a piece of ham with mayonnaise on it. Oh boy.
For being pickle roll-ups like me, you're gonna love this dip. This one's super simple. Stir together cream cheese, chopped pickles, chopped ham, and a little extra pickle brine. Mix it all up, grab some chips, and enjoy. I gotta stop eating this one. If you grew up eating pickle roll-ups like me, you're gonna love this dip. This one's super simple. Stir together cream cheese, chopped
I guess the
pickles,
weirdest thing is
chopped
just the
ham,
pickle
and a little
rolled up
extra
in
pickle
ham.
brine.
I don't know.
Mix it all up, grab some chips, and enjoy.
Sounds good to
I gotta
me.
stop eating this one. If you grew up eating pickle roll-ups like me, you're gonna love this dip. This
Andrew,
one's
the
super
pickle
simple.
lover, says Chris Popke.
He loves all the pickles.
He loves the man pickle. Yeah. All right, let me see. Like I said, it's just one after another, guys. Let me see the next one I have here. Like some of these are almost too recipe, too recipe like. They're almost like too normal. There you go. How about this one? If you want to snack on the go, what do you think about, you like Cheez-It, pickled Cheez-Its? What do you think about spicy pickle ranch crackers?
Just a hyperfixation snack. We're going in with a little oil, a packet of ranch seasoning, crushed red pepper flakes, dried dill weed, tablespoon of smoked paprika, and a tablespoon of dill pickle juice. Put it in a bowl and whisk it up. You can use any cracker you want, but I'm using mini saltine because they're cute. Just give a few shakes until the seasoning's all over those crackers. You can marinate these overnight in the fridge, or if you're like me, wait as long as you can before you pop them in the oven. Bake at 250 for about 15 minutes. Then let them cool for about 5 minutes. I absolutely love a seasoned cracker mix, and I think these are the best I've had. You get all that rich flavor from the ranch pack, and then you get the perfect amount of dill pickle and heat right at the end. So crispy, so good. These.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really like spicy stuff, so I don't think I'd try that.
Hey, Pecan, I don't need you jumping in with them, too. Terry Nee gave BF a pickle roll-up in D.C. Calm down there, Andrew. Terry Nee says, Pecan, he swallowed it whole. Hey, wait a minute. I resemble that remark. That sounds delicious, says Terry Nee. All right, well, let's continue on here with the vibe. Just some weird shit, these weird pickle recipes. But like I said, I guess I've got too many of those are almost like just regular recipes. I got to find you because people are doing just some crazy outlandish shit. Oh, how about we'll end on this
crazy one?
Yeah, Bob, this will probably qualify, buddy. Yeah. Some of those are too normal, but here's our last selection before we get on to some other fun stuff here on the vibe. We're in the year of the pickle, 2025. Okay, babe, you barely touched your gushicles. How about gushies in pickle juice?
What?
People are infusing their gushies with pickle juice, putting them in the brine. Popke says, this chick's in a pickle. She could taste my gherkin anytime. Yeah. Go ahead, Bob.
I don't know. I would probably give it a try. I don't know if I'd like it because, it's candy and then that pickle flavor. I have no idea if I'd like it, but I would give it a try.
Yeah, like I said, it's crazy. And like I said, my whole thing is I don't know why I can't jump on social media and not just get caught up in a pickle algorithm on Instagram, guys, because we're in the year of a pickle. It's a lot to deal with. All right, I got one more for you guys. I know I said that one more, but since that was kind of odd, this next one was kind of on the same level, Bobby Nick. What do you think about pretty pickles? If you don't like gushy.
Ooh, pretty pickles. Pretty pickles. Ooh, pretty pickles.
I want to see somebody eat one, Bobby Nick.
Pretty pickles. Ooh, pretty
What?
pickles.
That's my porn name.
What is that?
It just looks like glitter. I thought it might at least be edible, Bob, but it's just glitter.
Pretty pickles.
They just made.
I don't think I would try that. No.
That was the name of a porn movie I was featured in. Pretty pickles. Well, there you go, folks. We kind of wrap up that segment. That's just kind of, and I'll unfortunately or fortunately, depending on the way you look at it, we're in the year of the pickle, folks, and I got more of those I'll share with you at a later date and time. And I literally had to double scroll with my finger down this how much stuff I have in this content folder there, Bobby Nick. We're in the year of a pickle here on the vibe. My sister said it's sugar, but you notice that it didn't dissolve or anything or disintegrate, Kath. That simply look like just pretty pickles, like somebody just made them. I guess you look at those because you notice nobody ate one in that video, Bob, right?
Yeah.
And that's my whole, like I said, I get this caught up in this algorithm and I don't understand, like, who started this? Why is this a thing? Why is it clogging my algorithm? And what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, did people say, did a memo go out that we didn't know about, Bobby? Or did people just get online and go, oh, I see what you did there and I can one up your dumb shit, I guess. It's weird. I don't know. I don't think it's like a true love of pickles. It's almost like, it's just the thing. It's just the year that we're in. The year of the pickles.
They're obsessed. They're obsessed, Bobby Fran.
A little bit they are. All right, well, I have a couple things. Let me show you this here. It's 2:43 on the East Coast of the United States, and I'm not going to go too much into over vibe today because immediately following this show, you're going to be heading over in the lounge with Bobby Nick, who's going to be doing his music show that always happens on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and he's going to tell you all the details about that before we get out of here today. But I'm going to go over to my little show folder. Uh-oh. Andrew's ready to go, buddy. He's ready to go. All right. We did Friday, Wednesday. We did that one. Let me play you some couple videos real quick, and then we'll get on with it. Let me play this little video right here. This little, I got a little couples therapy session here. This is for my married couples out there right here on the vibe. Check this one out. Got to take care of things before it starts.
Hey, babe. Can you grab me a beer before it starts?
Sure.
Thanks. Here, another one before it starts. Hurry.
Before what starts?
Just trust me. Hurry. One more, please. It's going to start. It's about to start.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Are you really just gonna sit around all day and chug beers and watch TV?
See? There it is. It started.
It started, Bobby Nick. See? You got to get me them beers before it starts. There you go. Well, look who jumps in at 24. Juggler Jen waking up. Did I miss horoscopes? Yes, you did, Juggler Jen. You missed the boat. You missed everything. Pecan emojis are being utilized by Juggler Jen. Terry Nee says some women crave pickle juice when their pH is off. I'm not even going to ask how or why you know anything about that. Pecan shouts out Juggler Jen in return, and we continue having fun right here on the vibe. All right, let's continue on doing this. How about? Oh, I know what I was going to pull up for you. Let me find my folder. Real quick while I'm distracted by this.
Hi, boyfriend.
All right, let me see. Bobby Nick knows what's up. Why don't we do this one? What was I going to do? I was going to do, oh yeah, what was, let me find it. I'm going to do, how about we check in with our friend Corey Feldman, Bobby Nick?
Oh, yeah.
To have a
we
benefit
haven't
of
checked him in a while.
What was Corey thinking? I do a little segment here called What Was Corey Thinking? Here it is. I do have a little thing. What was Corey thinking? We like to go back, and he's another guy that comes up in my feed, and another mystery that we never quite been able to figure out. Is this like a joke that we're all in on with him and convincing him that he's a famous musical star, Bobby Nick? I don't know. I've often pondered that.
I mean, I honestly think I saw an interview recently with him by Billy Corgan, and it's not a bit. It's not a fucking bit.
I've never thought it was
I thought it was. I honestly thought it fucking was. But he is serious about that shit.
Right. So it's not a bit to him, but I'm almost thinking this is like a reverse life bit, Bobby Nick. Kind of like what Fred Durst is pulling on him by taking him on his tour with him. It's like like a goof. It's almost like we're all in on a joke on him. Like, hey, let's convince Corey that he's good and he's got talent, right? It feels like we're like the entire world is clowning him or something. But I don't know. And then he goes on TV and does stuff like this. So we always like to check in every now and then and go, what was Corey thinking when he did this? A little fun segment we do here on the vibe. What was Corey thinking? So obviously he has the Michael Jackson jacket on. So, he was obsessed, when Michael said, I'm going to put a little Michael Jackson in you. I think he thought he meant talent, but he actually meant kind of something else when he meant, I'm going to put a little Michael Jackson in you. I think, Corey took it the whole wrong way. It's like everybody knew that Michael Jackson was cool, but he's like, I can just go out there and act like I'm doing things that are Michael Jackson, and it'll be just as good. And you see that it's clearly not. Corey is going senile, says Terry Me. Mandy's having fun with the refreshing, different show we do here on The Vibe. Man, it's long, Bobby. It's a little hard to watch.
Yeah, I know.
That's a hard one to watch. So you just can't go out there and just act like mimic Michael Jackson. There was only one Michael Jackson. So they go, hey, KB is checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, Andrew, my brother, my love. He's always the people are being sincere, and he's like distracted, like, hey, I love you too. Hey, you cool too. All right, next thing. All right, Cup and Bowl checks in and says, hi, Andrew. What do you got to say to Cup and Bowl? There you go.
What's up with you?
What's up with you? Pecan has a theory, and I believe this one. MJ gave Corey a glitter pickle. He said, all right, let's continue on here with the vibe. Juggalette Jen checks in right there and says, I got to keep my title for another week. Yeah, we discussed it a little bit, Jen. I'm surprised she wasn't awake early enough to come in here and rag on you a little bit, by Bobby Nick, but she caught up.
Yeah.
She won the title last night on those fun wrestling matches you can watch on Peacunt 420 right here on the old YouTuber. But right now, oh, you got a little cold there, Bobby Nick? Sound like you got a verbal cold there. Cheater. I heard you. All right, let's see. We're in the middle of what was Corey thinking. Like I said, I don't know if we're clowning him or if he's clowning us, but this guy, he has an insatiable desire to be famous, to be a musical artist, to be like Michael Jackson. So I give another selection. What was Corey thinking on this one? Uta, 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 Bobby Nick.
Is he a fucking African tribesman?
I have no clue. I don't know what Corey was thinking, man. And that's kind of why I'm doing this segment, because what was Corey thinking when he went out on stage and did that? I think I would Michael Jackson babysit my kids before Corey Feldman. Juggalette Jen says, just got off work, just got off Friday night. Yeah, Juggalette Jen, you missed. We had Frankie McDonald. Hell no, Bobby Nick says Juggalette Jen. Oh yeah, she don't even know that's about to go down. Let me see. Juggalette Jen versus Frankie McDonald next week, says Pecan.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, no, it is a known thing because Frankie won the was it the eight man match?
Frankie won a belt. Yeah, I'm saying right, because we're gonna have some of these like bigger matches like Deadpool winning.
The winner of the 8-man match
has
to go on to fight the winner of mine and Jen's match from last night.
I like that.
She won.
That's how Deadpool ended up getting Scott Fitzpatrick title match.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like that. Imagine that there's rules and proper way to do this stuff. Chris Popke says, a good friend of mine was the director of the show, The Two Coreys, that filmed in Vancouver. He said that they were both train wrecks. R.I.P. to the other Corey. Yeah, Corey Haim, right? Yeah. Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, the two Coreys. They were like
more normal one.
Well, yeah, conceivably, yeah, he seemed to be the more out of the two. He seemed to be the more normal one. But you can tell they've done some kind of stuff and they've seen some shit. And, quickly, Bobby Nick, you brought up Billy Corrigan doing podcasts. I passed by, he was interviewing somebody. And what I'm getting at is I found it quite interesting. I didn't know that Billy Corrigan was like sitting down with people. Oh, he was talking to Paul Stanley. He's talking to Paul Stanley from Kiss.
Yeah,
he was asking him all about Kiss and all that stuff because in Vegas and stuff, man.
Yeah, he has a legitimate podcast now.
We're going to do a
That's
residency
pretty
in
good.
Vegas, okay, man? We never said we weren't going to ever work again, man. That's what we said. We're not doing it without the makeup, okay? I'm Paul Stanley. Yeah, he said because you know how many This Is It no more tours have they ever done, like Kiss.
Right.
They're famous for doing This Is It, this is our last kind of tour. But I understand that they're going to be doing a residency through watching Billy Corgan. They're going to be doing a Kiss residency without the makeup in Las Vegas now, Bob.
Yeah, and those residencies, they can last for like 10 years even. You know?
It's pretty smart for these older artists that still have a desire to play, but that tour life, I think it takes it out of them, Bob. So this is like the best of both worlds because they can be set up permanently in one spot. They don't have all the arduous of touring around the world, and they can play their shows and also.
You know, that's actually what Michael Jackson wanted to do before he died. He was going to go on one last tour
and do
then have a Vegas residency.
That would have been great. Yeah, and a lot of the bigger stars have done it or are doing it. Juggalette Jen gets love from Peacunt. Slurpee emojis are being utilized, and Wendy emojis because who has more fun than we do right here on the Vibe? I absolutely love mystery matches, and last night's match was Andrew against the Quad Father. I saw that happening. So kind of get used to Andrew seeing him that fat and everything.
I know, right?
But let's see. I have another selection. I got a couple more selections, guys, and then it's 2:53. So let's see how we end the show today. But right now, we're in the middle of What Was Corey Thinking? Right here on The Vibe.
Let's give him hell. Joke is on you. Hope you like my temperaments and manners you do. The joke is on you. Take a tumble like your friend, it's a sing it like me. Well, let's give him hell. Joke is on you. Hope you like my temperaments and manners you do.
Oh my God, joke's on you, Corey. See, that's what I'm saying. Who is the joke on? I think that the entire world is pulling a joke on Corey by continuing to let him come on like major shows and do performances like that. I think we're pulling one over off on Corey. Terry, he says
I think the reason why is, you know, he's a train wreck. He's 100% a train wreck. So everybody's going to let him on because they want people to watch, you know,
right?
People will watch that.
When they had him on like Good Morning America, that's when I really started asking myself this question, Bob and Nick. I'm like, they know that he's not this good, and they're still allowing him this train wreck to occur on Good Morning America. This is nowhere near like a pop level star that you would have like on Good Morning America. But like you said, I think we're all in on the joke. We're all in on the joke. Carrot Top has been in Vegas forever, said our friend Terry Nee. Terry, I don't know if you're a fan of the show Kill Tony, but I saw his episode when he was on there. They sit at the table with Tony Hinchcliffe and all, and it was fun seeing kind of Carrot Top do his thing. But he does look weird now, Bobby Nick, because he's older. He's got that red hair. He's got some kind of Rasta knot on top, and he wears guy liner. He wears that serious heavy guy liner and shit, man.
What the fuck?
And he's like all jacked up. He wears guy liner. He's got the Rasta thing, but he had all his props there, and it was pretty funny. And yeah, you don't realize, it took me seeing him on there to realize how long Carrot Top has been around now, Bob. That
he's been around for a while.
He's in Vegas. Who wants to see Kiss without their makeup? They tried that once already. Yes, they tried to put the X in sex and all that stuff. Yes, congratulations to Andrew for his match. Pecan emojis are being utilized by Mandy Diff, who is smiling and high and having fun on Gravity Bong hits. That's terrible, Kenny. That's terrible, Kenny. Terrible, Kenny. That's Andrew, do your terrible there, Andrew.
Terrible. That's terrible. Terrible.
That's terrible, Kenny. Kenny, that's terrible. Corey obviously practices this shit in front of a mirror. I would love to be a fly on a wall for that one. You know it. He's just sitting there going, God, the joke. I'm good. This shit is good. This shit is good, y'all. Okay.
Yeah, he really is. He's in love with himself.
The Wendy Pack, the one and only Wendy Pack, checks in and says, I guess I will just call you and Terry Nee gay. How dare you, Wendy Pack? You know I'm highly heterosexual, Wendy. How dare you? My lovely Wendy checking in. Here's Wendy getting the love and giving it back to P. Cunt right there. Carrot Top looks like a muscular lesbian with bad plastic surgery. That's a pretty condensed version of how I would describe Carrot Top if you had to do that in a few words right there. Gene Simmons is an asshole. You want to buy the Kiss coffin there, fat pig? You don't want to buy a coffin for you or nothing like that? You can use a party cooler for $75,000 or something like that. You don't want that? He is the ultimate money Yeah, he is a bit of he is that attitude guy. Corey and Britney Spears should do a dance off together. There you go. That's a whole lot of crazy. How about this, guys? It's 2:57. I'm going to show you one more selection in What Was Corey Thinking, and I'm not going to go into Overvibe too much today because Bobby Nick is doing In the Lounge immediately following today's show. So we're going to do one more What's Corey Thinking, and then we're going to come back and tell you where the fun is happening after this show is over today. This is my last selection, and What Was Corey Thinking? Oh, let me give me some sound on this. It makes it better. See, it says seriously, it's my last one, Bobby Nick.
It's as simple as that. When you love the one you're with, you got to tell her. When you know how to give to a child, give who just live.
Fuck yeah, man. It touched my heart. I don't know what he said, Bobby Nick, but it touched my heart and my soul.
Yeah, you know, like I just wonder who wrote the song.
I always love the looks of mystery, like from the singers and their backup people, Bob, when they're kind of doing those stares, like, what is he looking at? What is he singing? Like, what is he doing? I love those mysterious looks, guys.
When you know how to give to a child.
When you know how to give to a child. Oh, Terry Nee. He says he sounds better than Bret Michaels. Oh, shit, bro. Damn. Terry is really bitter about not being in with the in crowd when he went to school with him back in the day. I'm telling you.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Corey needs some toning. The moobs and love handles are out of hand, says Popke. Why don't we do this, guys? We're going to wrap up this show now. He's definitely better than Vince Neil. We can't argue against that. And if you were here earlier, Popke, we showed you, we did a story about Vince Neil. At the last minute, he backed out of a show, but his solo band, and then Sebastian Bach filled in. He sang Motley Crue song better than Vince Neil did, and people kind of noticed the difference. Brittany would win, says Juggalette Jen.
Oh,
all right, Andrew. Wait a minute. I tried to promise that we weren't going into Overvibe, but folks, we got Breaking Poo.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's horrible.
For those of you who are new to the vibe, our great friend Wendy Pack from the Howard Stern Show, she is in our chat today. And for whatever reason, she thought it'd be funny to send her daily constitutional to Bobby Nick. Now, obviously, we can't show it because it's gross, but Bobby Nick describes it the best way he can. Breaking poos.
Well, I can see two small round turds at the bottom of the water, but then floating on top of the water and ahead of the water as well is a big pile of what looks like, I mean, it's like mashed up brown corn or something. I don't know. I don't even know. But the most disturbing thing is that her ass must have been dripping or something, because she's got shit on the toilet seat.
Oh no.
Oh. God.
Well, there you go, folks. It's always a rainbow. It's always a variety. You never know when they're coming or how they're coming, but we're always ready for breaking poos.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Another great one made by Chris Popke as we go into the wind down. Now, I think we can finally wind down this episode of the vibe. We just ended up with Breaking Poos. Terry Nee acknowledges right there, right at the end of the very end of What Was Corey Thinking, and 3 hours of live fun content, folks. That was Breaking Poos, and that was What Was Corey Thinking. And now it's time to do our plugs, buddy, at 301, not 103, but 301, Andrew. Now that you're awake, buddy, why don't you say hello to your friends over on Andrew the Giant 96? Any last words and plugs you'd like to give Andrew?
Hey guys, thank you for joining.
Hi, boyfriend.
Hi.
How about here's some plugs. There's a kickstart you, Andrew. How about this?
Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining the show, everyone. Please subscribe to Bobby Fan. Be alive 5. Please subscribe to please subscribe to Bobby Nick 1978. Also, he has some good content coming up on Rumble as well on the Bobby Nick Show.
There you go. And Bobby, we're going to even give you more plugs after that, folks, because we're not done yet. We don't have Scott Fitzpatrick here, but let me run his little thing real quick because I know Scott is. Oh, good luck on your X-ray, Scott, today. I hope that went well for you, and maybe they find out something to give our friend Scott Fitzpatrick relief because I know he's been going through the back thing for a while. He's such a bro that he won't leave a show when he's having a back issue. He'll simply lay down on his side and keep going. So let's shout out for our boy Scott Fitzpatrick. He's also partnered up with the Angry Iguana 112. Those are the two pages you can find Scott Fitzpatrick at. Andrew the Giant. Oh, excuse me, Angry Iguana, not Andrew. Angry Iguana 112 and Propmaster 69 right here on YouTube. That's for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick. Now, folks, this is pen and pad time because we're going to turn it over to Bobby Nick. You know he's a prolific podcaster. He immediately following this show, I'll give it away, is In the Lounge. He's going to tell you about that and the shows he knows he'll be doing later on. Right after this show. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah. 3:30 p.m. Eastern on rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And actually starting off on my YouTube as well at Bobby Nick 1978. I will be doing In the Lounge, guys. It's a little music video show that I do. And for the low price of $1, you can see your requests on my show. So join me in all the fun. We always have a kick-ass time with all the music that everybody is playing in there. So it's awesome. And then tonight at Bobby Nick 1978, it's the Boner Show. Yes, members only at 9 p.m. Eastern of the Lunatic Lounge. So go check that out. Go member up. YouTube.com at Bobby Nick 1978, and then after that at 11:15 or 11:30, somewhere in between those times, I'll be late night with Bobby Nick at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube.
There you go. And Matt's checking in and says Wendy's poos look like a hearty stew. It sounds like the description. Sounds like he's sounding like chunky soup for men or something.
I know.
Tits McGee says, nice commentary, Bobby. I think she's talking about when Bobby Nick does, and he does really from the heart play-by-play. Like he totally reacts in the moment. And you hear him reacting to all the slams and the craziness going on these great matches on Peak Hunt 420. You can also click on that link in my chat today as well. Okay, folks, well, why don't we pull this train into the station? Because Bobby Nick's got a train that he's got to get on. We're going to get the last couple of comments, and then we're going to ease on down the road. Chunky Soup, says our friend. That's right. Chunky says Popkey. Cup and Bowl checks in and says, I think he meant to say enjoyed the show or enjoyed the show, and thanks for being a part of my day. You're thanking us for being a part? Bro, that's our responsibility. That's our job. Thank you for liking what we do so much that you hang around here, Cup and Bowl. Thank you for checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. And please, for those that haven't already, you have to make sure you're subscribed to Andrew the Giant 96 channel. He's working his way to 40,000 people. We got to get that big number and have a big celebration sometime soon. So Cup and Bowl, thank you. CB checks in and says, hey, Andrew, pull my finger and now smell your hand. Pull your finger. All right, we're going to head over to the lounge in a minute, folks. Terry Nee is ready with the music notes. He's ready to play 10-minute songs for $1 a piece over in the lounge. Bring your own boner, says our friend Matt, to the Bobby Nick Boner Show. It's great music, Terry Nee acknowledges, in the lounge. And the one last link I have today is to remind you of the Shawnee Zone, another person from the Howard Stern universe who I was lucky enough to do some shows with, a show on the Shuley Network. It's not high register, Sean. It's
Shawnee.
That's right, the one and only. He's trying to start up the Shawnee Zone again, and he's building his own channel. You can help him out with a free subscribe by clicking on that link. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. I'm sorry you were too late to do the horoscopes, but we'll catch them again on Friday, because you know we do on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Terry Nee says, thanks for being a part of my gay Terry Nee. That was supposed to be a D, but I'll let that go anyway. Subliminal message. All right, so there you go, folks. That's what we do here on The Vibe. 3 hours of fun in the midday. I hope we made your day a little bit better than it would have been if we had not joined us. And please join us here every day, Monday through Friday, for this very thing. 3 hours of positive vibes. So for Scott Fitzpatrick, who wasn't here today, brother, I hope your x-ray went well and your back gets better soon. For my boy, Andrew the Giant, Bobby Nick, who's about to head over to the lounge, I am BF Bobby Fran saying peace and love. Thank you for letting me do this for you every day. And thanks for coming and watching this crazy, silly fun that we like to have every day, Monday through Friday. I say peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And it's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe. Have a great Wednesday and head over to the lounge right now by clicking on the links. I'll see you in the lounge later. Peace and love. And bye for now from everybody here at The Vibe. Bye, folks. Head over to the lounge.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
One, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.